guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, you are out here in Ivrix, or Ivry as the coastal folks call it.
Heck yeah.
Specifically, you are here in the Pearl Sanctuary as you are working for the clandestine organization known as the House of Flowers. You guys... Oh, that's not where you guys are supposed to be. You're supposed to be here. You guys are currently at your base of operations, your home here in the Pearl Sanctuary, and are currently in the process of about to send a message to Cinnamon Barb after having discovered a tabaxi chained or tied to a cross in the basement. After interrogating this one, you've got some information and have been told that Sescal Ash was trying to organize a meeting of the council. The question becomes, what is the message you are going to send to Cinnamon Barb of the House of Tulips?
Eric, do you remember why this
Yes.
one was originally here?
He was brought here specifically to be a distraction for Calatrix, but Calatrix is dead. So Sescal Ash's plans have been foiled.
And he was mind controlled or whatever.
He was his memory was altered.
Okay, thank you.
That is correct. So, Brahmi, as you are the one who's going to be sending the message, and you've had a week to prepare. What's the message we're sending to Cinnamon Barb?
So we were talking before, and some of the suggestions, some of the suggestions were really great. The first one was "you up?" ? The next one was "sup?" ? And that's sup with like an apostrophe S.
Of course.
And then WYD. So those are the suggestions that were given. But also, what are we telling her? I feel like I completely forgot why we were messaging her. What was the purpose? We want her to come hang out.
I think we're consolidating friends and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You were consolidating friends, and you want to inform her that Sescal Ash was aware of what she was up to.
So we want to get a meeting together so I guess I will, Brahmi will just say, we need to meet, tomorrow noon, and then name a restaurant that's House of Grass.
Okay.
I'm trying to. I can't pop off a rest.
The Bloomerang?
Galileo and which one?
The Bloomerang?
The Bloomerang? Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
It's pretty obvious, though. I guess we can go somewhere else after we meet there.
Okay.
Does that work with everyone? Does that sound good?
How are we getting a hold of her?
Brahmi's using sending.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay.
If she's close enough. If she's not, then we will do nothing.
Sending just works as long as you're on the same plane.
Yay! Damn it!
Damn it!
I can't say anything to Bodhi, but I can say something to Barb.
Correct. As Bodhi Dharma is currently floating in limbo.
He might be somewhere else by now, man. You think Limbo could contain Bodhidharma?
Can I get a D100, sir?
A D100, all right.
Bodhi's now the limbo champion.
I feel like he's rocking it. When we find him, he'll be like level
93,
20.
all right.
He's leading the limbo party.
I feel like...
Where did he end up here? 95. He is in Gehenna. Awesome.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yes.
What's Gehenna?
Normally, the higher you roll, the better. Like, I'm a little bit concerned about your table you got over there.
And it was just kind of upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. The 4 planes of Gehenna, where the bar
What is
guests,
that?
nightmares, imps, mains, daemons, mephits, devils, archari, pyroclastic dragons exist.
And Bodhi.
And Bodhidharma is in
I
the
thought he
realm
was in-
of lawful evil.
Eric,
He's
that's
going to
not
turn
fair.
that place around.
I know,
He was
right?
already in limbo. I feel like that was bad enough.
I'm not the one who rolled the D100, so not my fault.
I got demoted. But you think lawful evil is gonna be able to contain Bodhi?
I mean, they're
No.
not. They're
They're a
gonna
bunch
be
of
so
rule
frustrated.
follower. Yeah, they're a bunch of rule followers and self-interested pricks. It's like dealing with a bunch of lawyers. Bodhi's gonna run roughshod.
We apologize to certain attorneys. We do not wish to be sued.
Which I think one of them's in this game, right?
I think we have multiple lawyers.
No, I think we got one at the moment.
Oh, we do have one.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
one
you meant
in this
in the
campaign.
blossom.
In general, I think there's 3.
Across my campaigns right now, I have 3 attorneys.
In the world.
I gotta up my.
Oh, look
Too
at
many talented
Eric.
people
Eric
here.
changing it to attorney to make it sound better. I've got 3 esquires in my games.
Squires?
I will
Squires?
look when it comes to attorneys. I will absolutely use flattery to stay out of trouble. Absolutely.
I think next campaign we all play attorneys.
Oh my god.
I have
Please.
3 JDs under my purview. Good lord.
Oh man.
All right. So was that enough of a detour so you could figure out what you're saying with your 25 words, Meg?
I was engaged in the detour, so and unfortunately I cannot multitask. It's fine. I know, it's fine, it's fine. So Rami just said back in Pearl Sanctuary, need to meet tomorrow noon. Same place as last time. How about that?
Do you want to give her a compliment? P.S. Nice butt or something?
No, I mean, I can pass that on for you if you want.
Would you?
I like if Wheel's doing it. It's like, can you? I've never met this person, but man, I'm gonna plant the seed now.
I figure it would be fine at the pool, which is where we met last time. Right? I'm not crazy, right?
Well, that has nothing to do with the story.
I mean, in this instance, we all know I'm crazy, but
We
in this
all are.
instance, am I remembering correct?
What are you trying to remember? I'm sorry, didn't catch that.
Just the last time we met Cinnamon Barb was at the pond
We
Correct.
met her outside the lake.
outside the lake. So I figure that's opaque enough so that I feel like it'd be really easy for us to be listened in on.
Did you say opaque or did you mean obscure?
Pure as well. Sorry, having a hard time.
I
Brain's
speak
just not
artist.
fully
I
online.
understand.
Just working my way through the day the best I can.
I understand.
I have like a double-sized coffee here. And I figure we can all meet her tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, and we can show Kawhi and Wu the lake, which is mostly not horrible now,
You shall see.
right?
There might be giant alligator things there because they were there originally, right?
Yeah, but that's kind of like nature, right?
I'm sure Wheels as a shaman can do something with that.
Yeah, that's just nature.
All right. Well, the response you get back is, I will be there. Thank you. I look forward to our encounters. Will we be alone?
on.
This is, man.
Another smells like.
Brahmi's blushing, but she says, no. We will all.
So you're gonna cast a second
awesome
spell
crap.
to respond?
Yes, she's out of spells tonight, so that's her last for Sunday,
Okay.
I think. It's kind of tough.
I do believe you're
Yeah.
accurate. All right.
So,
So?
Yep.
Anything else you'd like to do before going to bed, which was originally the plan before you guys came in and found this one?
well, what are we... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Matt. You're good, man.
I was just floating the question about Greg and this. And now, what should we do with you?
What should we do with them? Like, do with them?
mean,
About
what do-
them? Is that
Does
a better
Greg live here
question?
now, by the way? Is that just a general...
He's been living here since you guys brought him here.
Right, okay. I
Except for
don't-
that brief bit about him having a family.
Well, that
Well,
was
the
a
family
false
was
memory.
imaginary, so...
That was...
I mean, he lives here. He can kind of do whatever he wants. Except possibly leave and get mind raped again. Greg, are you here with us right now?
Greg is there. Yeah, I'll get Greg on the screen.
Yeah, I asked both of them to not leave tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Perhaps we ask Greg. What do you want to do, Greg?
Toodle didn't want to get some Toodlin sleep. It's been 3 days.
Well, I think you should probably go sleep then.
Do you know how Toodlin hard it is for me not to sleep?
Nope.
Yes, I do. It has been unfortunate that this one was unable to sleep. May we sleep now?
Are we in Callie's room right now?
At the moment, you guys are down in the basement, correct?
This one, why don't you stay here and sleep in this room? Greg, you have a room, correct?
Of course I Toodlin have a room. It's right upstairs.
Well, then why don't you go find it and lay your head down and go to sleep? I
Toodlin
mean, I'm
will.
not your father, but I'm sure you can take care of yourself.
Toodlin can. It's been 14 years. Excuse me. And he's going to jolly skip and hop his way up the stairs towards his bedroom.
What about the rest of you? Do you have things to do tonight? Or are you just going to stay up all night and play cards? And
No, I intend to get some sleep.
Just since we had an intruder here in the house, should we do watches tonight?
I plan to search the house, make sure no one else is here, but you feel free to do whatever you fish people do.
Fish?
Do you want to check the fountain?
I can do that, but I can also take watch. Right.
Yeah, if you'll take
wanna
the
do
watch,
that?
then you can get me up early. So I'll take the last one.
Sure. Who wants to take the middle one? Or I can do the middle one.
I suppose I can do the middle one. And Pear, do you have a room set up here yet?
Not that I know of.
Why don't you take Bodhi's for now until he returns, if he ever does, wherever the hell he's at. So why don't you use that one? Careful not to go through his boxes. They're full of contraband. Unless you're into that.
I will save it for him so it feels like home when he arrives.
Anything else before we retire for the evening? Kawhi, do you need some alone time to, whatever you manta ray people do?
I'm
People
fine.
right people.
Do we have
Yeah,
guest
we
quarters?
Yeah, you actually designed the place with guest quarters.
Galileo, Brahmi, do you want to show them to the room? I'm assuming you guys share a bed since you're married.
Who?
We are not married.
Not married.
Remember, that was a long... Well,
I hope that you actually have 2 guest rooms.
we do.
Great.
We do. No worries. Are you guys hungry? Do you want any food?
Yes.
Great. Here's our pantry.
It's pretty
And
well
I
stocked.
try to cook.
It's pretty well stocked.
That's because Greg is actually great and Brahmi's just a hater.
No.
But
Greg is great at supplies and supply management. He sucks at cooking.
it's fine. He's great. Brahmi also sucks at
We've established
we
that.
also have a water feature in the backyard if you want to get a little nature in. Are you feeling okay? Is this too overwhelming with the city and everything?
No. I'm good.
Oh, you're good?
Are you good?
That's a strong word for how I'm feeling, but I'm all right
Getting a
right now. You're so nice. No, thank you. Do you want to go to your guest room then? I don't want to pressure you to stay up and eat ready.
Crouch down and open my arms.
No. I'm okay right now. Thank you so much. I can't do that right now. I will get very emotional. So you're great. Thank you.
Creep up just like a little closer. Just fingers waving you in.
She like carefully reaches over and hugs just a little, like awkwardly. Okay.
I take that as
Let me-
permission and do a full bear hug and pick her up. You just a good hard squeeze. Robbie, you did a very, very good job today.
Rami,
That was
you've literally been
horrible.
swept off your feet and are currently bear hugged against washboard abs.
This is bordering on nightmare territory. She's gonna like squirm a little bit, and she's blushing very, very hard. And she's like, "Thank you. That's great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really, you're great. Let me just shoot. Actually, maybe Galileo could show you where your guest rooms are. That would be really great. I'm just gonna go check on the water feature. Be sure everything's okay. Thank you."
Okay. This water feature must be something, huh?
She goes to check on the water feature, make sure it's still there.
It is still there.
Galileo.
It has not gotten up and left.
I also give you like open arms, like you two.
No, I'm good. But yeah, I can show you to the rooms.
Okay. Inside check. Does he want a hug?
No, he does not.
Yes, but I want the insight check regardless.
Good. I'm not trying to be stingy on hugs here.
I understand. With the 21, you do realize he would be uncomfortable with the hug.
Well,
Does
okay.
that
Then.
stop you? Or
Only if I thought his discomfort was outweighed by him actually wanting reassurance and a hug. But if that is not his vibe, then I will find out what his vibe is. After I also find out where this guest room is. I need
Very
to know
good.
where the snacks should be gathered.
So you take them up to their rooms?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. The rooms are decently appointed. They're nice, comfortable beds. Like you've never seen before, Fuba and Kawai. You guys have never seen feather beds on 4 posters with a box spring. This is not normal. You're used to like hammocks and straw beds on the ground.
Sure. And you sleep here?
That's right. I know it's different. I don't know if it's better or worse than what you're used to, but it's what we have.
It looks wonderful. There are 2 of these monstrosities, right?
Yes.
Cool. So Fuba, you are left in one room, and Kawai is taken to the second.
Good, good.
All right. If either of you need anything, my room's on the second floor, or any of us should be able to help you.
I will find your room if I need anything.
So, you guys bed down to go to sleep?
Is Pear in his room, or where's Pear right now?
Where's Pear right
Yeah, I
now?
would be in my / Bodhi's room.
Okay.
Sham will go knock on the door. He won't wait for an answer. He'll open it up before you answer it.
What state of
Is he-
dress is Pear in?
Is Pear actually in Bodhi's room?
Yeah.
There's no door. It's just a bead.
It's being a curtain.
Yeah. All right. Like if you're
Then
gonna
I would
like
be
role play
my fault,
ridiculousness, you gotta be.
Yeah, you gotta embrace it.
Pear, come on, follow me.
Okay. Where are we going?
So we're gonna search the house. There's one person that is not supposed to be. So let's figure out, make sure no one else is here. Take Pear and investigate the house, make sure no one else is hiding here.
Sure.
Or no other traps are laid for us, all that kind of business.
Understood. Please go ahead and roll an investigation check, each of you.
So Pear, what do you think of this adventuring life? We suck.
You will not find any other entities that do not belong, and you will also find no traps that do not belong.
We are talking too much.
Go find the traps
dear.
that yourself earlier.
Pear, what do you think about being an adventurer? Everything you wished it would be? Dreams
far,
being
yeah.
fulfilled? Really?
I mean, I can't say that I have many complaints, although I guess
No, you can't
even
think of
more than
any
I
complaints
expected.
at all?
I mean, it's my only complaints so far would be that we've lost friends, but I guess I meant that it's even more than I expected.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really get much better from here. You lose more friends, you have to betray your friends, you have to kill your friends. It pretty much is downhill from here. Is that what you expected? Or were you reading the kind of books where the hero wins in the end?
I don't really read books. I don't really know what I expected. But who are you planning to betray?
I don't know yet. Sometimes it just happens. What if I turn around one day and Galio's actually Kesha and he needs a stabbing? You don't know how it goes one day or never. Perhaps the House of Flowers put out a bounty on someone you know. It's how this life works. How many old assassins have you met?
It depends. How old was Calatrix? And how old are you? I haven't met a lot of assassins.
Middling age. Calatrix was young for an elf, I think. I don't really know. I wasn't paying much attention, honestly. More looking at the backside. But left a little early. Have you noticed? Look around the House of Flowers. Not many old ones.
Yeah, I mean, with the way things have gone so far for us, I don't see many of us making it that long.
At least you have a good head on your shoulders.
For now, we'll see how long it stays there, I guess.
Yeah, let's hope longer than everybody else. What do you think of your house, the House of Spores, that illustrious house that tried to kill us not too long ago?
Well, I don't think that it's indicative of the entire house. I think that there may be a few individuals I'm not the most fond of, but as a whole, I mean, it's got me to where I am now. So I can't complain too much.
You think they can be shaved?
I think that most houses could probably use a little shaving for the better of all of them.
I like you, Pear. You seem sensible. Don't be afraid to speak your opinion more often. I know you're new to the group, but don't let Galio and Brahmi push you around.
Noted.
Oh, also, you know when they do that thing to your nose where they touch it? Do you hate that, or is that fine within your culture?
No, that's fine. that, yeah, I don't really dislike that at all. I guess I don't like, we don't really do it to each other because like we could just touch our own nose, but it doesn't bother us.
Last bit of advice for someone who's been in this business: keep away from family. They're a weak spot for most people, and if they find out about it, they'll use it against you. Not everyone has the morals we do.
Okay, well, noted. So we will never get close enough to consider each other family then, right? We're just individuals that walk around together, or
We're
is that not
just
what-
coworkers.
Okay.
I mean,
Well-
coworkers have each other's back, right?
I mean, until we clock out, so.
And that clock out is what we do when we're done, and we're like Callie. Speaking of this, oh yeah, that's right. We fed her to a fish. Forgot what we did with her.
Yeah,
I'm-
honestly, I forgot to, and I'm pretty sure that I'm the one that threw her. So
It works. She didn't really care what happened to her body. I mean, do you see how she treated it?
in the short time that I knew her, I believe that statement very much.
I mean, you saw her long enough. She kind of treated her body like a caravan stop. People just coming and going all types of day.
I think she
But that's
drank
her
more in
choice.
the time that I knew her than I have in my life.
You do know she was a hero, right?
I thought that was Bodhi.
Bodhi is the current hero, but Callie she was Shumson back in the day.
So it's like a title that gets passed, or can we all become heroes?
I assume we can all become heroes, but is that something you really want? Look at what happened to
No.
our heroes. Callie's gone. Bodhi's gone. They're all gone. All these heroes, they tend to expire sooner than others.
Yeah, I'm getting the idea that having a title is almost like an expiration date. I'm glad that Galio is the new Starflower. I think that would be a lot on my shoulders.
You know what, Pear? Let's keep it that way. Let him be the title holder. We go from the shadows.
I like that.
Well, this is your room. There's no door. I'm going to bed. And I leave.
And I'll head to bed.
Okay. Cool.
I'm pissed we found nothing. We both were. You have a +10 to investigation, too, Pear.
Mhm.
That was
Jesus.
that roll.
The dice wanted to tell a story.
11,
That we ain't
11.
finding shit.
So,
Well, we have 3 watches, right? Coming up. Who's this the first one?
Yeah, that's right. Brahmi was first, then Sham, and then Gali.
okay. Cool. You guys can do your watches, and nothing
Mhm.
happens tonight. Robbie,
Eric,
you want to
sometimes
do
the way you
something?
phrase things is just it's the certain ways you
Here,
phrase things.
I will take my mustache and I will curl it up for you. Is this more what you're looking for? Mm-hmm.
I gotta do my stuff.
Well, I'll get up nice and early and
Okay.
look to find out who's making me breakfast.
Who's making you breakfast?
Yes.
Apparently someone's going to be making you breakfast. What an entitled person.
Galia was up
Will
and making
make
breakfast.
All right, Gallia's making you
Hey,
breakfast.
God.
Pardon my judgmentality. As someone who makes his own damn breakfast in the morning,
Golly.
must be nice.
The trick is just to get up early and figure out who can cook. That's all it takes.
Well, it appears to be Gallio. Gallio, can I get
Morning,
your survival
Gallio.
check to cook? You're able to cook breakfast.
Basic bacon and toast.
Bacon and toast.
Just dry toast and scrambled eggs.
Bromley and now Galileo, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to start pulling my weight here and handing out some bardic inspirations.
So you're gonna turn down breakfast?
No, this looks wonderful. Thank you.
Roll a deception check.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
It's not fresh fruit straight from the jungle. It's not freshly killed meat that you got from last night. The bread, I'm sure, is not freshly baked. So, with a 13, do you wish to be insightful, or are you going to accept that, Gallia?
It's not important. I'm gonna
Okay.
accept it.
Vero? As you are flattered by Fwua.
Woo.
Whoa,
Woo.
sorry.
It's like saying, think of it this way. When you say, whoo, like, dang, that was close. Whew.
I
That's
do.
like- Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Not exactly like that, but close.
That's
how I
exactly the tone of voice I like to hear my name in.
Woo!
Yeah.
You get inspiration from the chat.
Yay!
Yeah, Galio's been acting his most business-like around Fu and Kawhi. Trying to keep that professional image.
Oh, that's
Sure. We're all very professional too. By the way, where is Kawhi?
Kawhi comes sauntering in. He's got like a 5 o'clock shadow at 8 in the morning. His Hawaiian shirt is open to his navel. And he's got a Bloody Mary in his hands. Because that's what you have for breakfast. It's got
It's health food.
vegetables. Yeah, it's got vegetables, vitamins, little the hair of the dog. But Kawhi's never drunk. He's never wasted. But he's always just make sure that the edge is taken off just a little bit. He's not a drunk like Callie was. Like he's not trying to bury anything.
Not that we would
We-
know.
Yeah, he's not trying to bury anything or hide from anything. He was never been badass, never aspired to be badass, never thinks he's gonna be badass. He's just living his life, moving along. He's keeping on, keeping on. So he strolls in, takes a bite of whatever Galio's had, gives him a little cheers, takes a celery stalk out of the Bloody Mary, bites it off, and saunters back on out. Goes out to the front porch, looks around, takes a deep breath through his nose, kind of like he's on the front of his ship, front of his boat, looks around, saunters back into the kitchen, sees what everyone else is talking about.
Cool.
Eggs. So this is fully chicken food. Excellent. And I see you've added tomatoes. Wonderful. Really just like chef work. Where is everyone else today?
I think they're still rising.
Let's go.
I've been shitting
Fine.
here in the kitchen for like 25 minutes.
Oh my god,
guys.
Champ.
Except for you, Chef.
Thanks for noticing. Just let Sham shit in the corner. I got something sit because it comes out weird in the section. Sitting in the corner doing nothing like normal. Just carry on with your day.
Oh,
did you guys? Sorry,
Apparently Brahmi's here too.
good
I
morning,
am
Mama.
here. Yeah. Good morning. Did you guys know that we have a rooftop garden? So if you feel a little closed in, we've got the water feature in the back. You can go hang out there. Also, if you head to the top, there's like a greenhouse and stuff. If you wanna.
That sounds wonderful. Did you plant this garden?
It came with that.
Well, then it was a well-selected house, then, I'm sure. Eggs? Would you
So,
like
Yes.
some
Huh?
eggs?
Oh, Brahmi smells
Offload
it.
some of my breakfast onto Brahmi because I don't want it
Oh.
anymore.
Wait, onto Brahmi or onto Brahmi's plate?
Yeah, however she accepts it.
Oh, plate would be so good. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
I'm gonna scrape some of that off onto you. What's the plan for today, everybody?
Oh, look over here. Look at Galley. He's our leader.
I look at Gallia.
I believe the council is meeting today. Is that right?
That was your intent.
So we'll be going to the council hall and talking with the other leaders of the houses.
Are we allowed just to join the council meeting?
I'll be honest, I'm not sure. But
Wait, you called it.
do you want to be there with us, or do you want to wait outside? Because if you want to be there, I'll argue for your right to be there.
Is he talking to Sham, or is he looking at the Motu?
Oh, the Motu.
Oh, wherever you think it's best for us to be is where we should be.
I think if you assume you have the right to be there and assume you can bring our new Hekemotu representatives with you, just assume you have that permission, and then you can ask for forgiveness. Maybe?
I mean, I'm assuming they bring information as emissaries, too. Emissaries are allowed to the council, correct?
Yeah.
What kind of information would you like?
I haven't seen it before, and I don't know the process, but sure.
I mean, any information you have of the recent dealings of Shesko, Kesha, whatever we want to call her, on... Are they the Heke or are they the Motu? Who's who?
They are the Motu.
I cannot remember. Recent dealings of Kesha, whatever her name is, on your floating island thing. Instantly forgot if you're the Heke or the Motu.
You can remember it as the Heke came first, and the Motu came after.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Also, Sham, how should we introduce you to the council?
Whatever you want. Say, hey, this is Sham. He's here. He's hired to kill Jessica Lash by Calatrix, and I'm a bounty on her head, so I'm here on official business.
That's great.
Yeah, convincing, isn't it? It's like when you tell the truth, it happens.
Why do you have to be hired? Can't we just induct you into our house?
I'm not going to work for free. Bounty hunters don't work for free, Galileo.
Oh, I've heard this also. I've heard they get paid.
Especially ones from better stock than others. You could always go down and get some brigand from whatever the watering hole around here is and hire them to do it, but the job will not get done. But you know what they say with the McCain family?
No, I don't.
I did not have a line ready for this.
Sounded like you would.
I was digging a little hole there for myself.
Up to the end of the RP, it's like, God damn.
What did they say about the McCain family?
If you don't want to do it again, hire a McCain. If you don't want to do it again, hire a McCain.
If we don't want to do it again, hire a McCain. That's right. See, Kawhi knows it.
Perfect.
Wow.
So good.
That's
So
a
good.
stretch.
It sounds
I
better
feel
with the
like-
Grindelwald action.
I feel like our next campaign, we should just all work at like a market.
And don't blame me for the model. That was my younger brother Tom who came up with it. He thinks he's the smart one of the group. He's not. He's just a pretty boy.
No, Tom.
Okay.
We don't have to say that we're the clients either. We could just say client who wishes not to be named.
Okay, and are we meeting with Cinnamon before the council meeting?
Ooh. Do we know when the council meeting is, actually? Because we're not calling it, right? It's happening.
It's happening.
What time is it happening?
You weren't told.
I guess we
Gosh
need to
dang
find
What
that
do
out.
you mean we weren't? But we had to have been told.
From who?
Dream Shade, someone.
Have you contacted Dream Shade since you got back?
No.
I thought
She knew
we
were
did.
not.
You
We
guys,
did, yeah. Well, not in the Pearl Sanctuary, but like,
no, you said that you got back to the coast and that you were on your way to the Pearl Sanctuary, but you never checked in with her after you got here.
Brahmi sends to. Damn it. How many spells? Brahmi sends
You
to.
should have gotten a long rest, so you should have all your spell slots available.
Listen, I have no idea what's going to happen today. I could need every single one.
I understand, Riven.
Okay.
We have the book too.
I can't believe.
You do have the book that you can just contact her with.
Okay. I mean, but who knows? It's sort of like, you know, when you have a friend that you text and they don't respond to you for like 10 hours sometimes because they're just not a big texter. Oh,
That's
is she
me.
like
That's-
that?
I am that
Hi.
person.
Another job.
Yeah, I'm just checking in. What kind of
It's
kind
like-
of texter
it's-
is Dream Shade?
It's Meg and the other people in the group right now, as far as responding to texts.
I
It's
am a terrible
12 hours
texter.
is
I am
usually
too.
your job. Like you went to work that day and couldn't text while working.
Well, Brahmi will quickly scribble in the book. It's early, so it's fine. She scribbles in the book and says, her penmanship is actually sloppy this time. Hey, what time is the council meeting? We have to be there.
You will see
Okay.
coming back into the book after you say the magic words,
Yes.
which are.
No, don't. Ba, wee. Wee. There we go. That's them, right? It's a fax machine noise, right?
Correct. Weeba, weeha, weeha, shh.
Can't do this.
Anyway, you will go through the motions of saying the words, and you will receive back within about 30 seconds the response, "Welcome home. The meeting is at 10 a.m. That's in 2.5 hours."
Garmi's just having a moment of where she's just like, am I even right for this job? Is this job for me? Have I made a terrible career decision? I completely forgot to check the times of everything, and I've scheduled 2 meetings almost back to back. She's having a little moment.
Yeah, Gallia will check on our other guests, Greg and this one.
Okay. As you go to check on them, they are coming out from their rooms looking for breakfast. Greg's looking for cereal, and this one is looking for oatmeal.
Well, help yourselves.
This one will. This one is very hungry. This seems very, very nice. Am I free to be helping myself?
Only to food.
Only
Thank
to
you for that one.
food. Do you
And when you're
suspect
done-
this one of malpractice and
Yes, last time you were here, you took some things. So you're going to have to empty your bag after you're done with food, but you just can't take anything off the property that doesn't belong. And
he
just
puts
because
the
it's
knife
in hand,
block back on the counter,
Thank you, please. We do actually need that.
and then he puts the knives back in the knife block.
Thank you. You're so good at that, but please don't do that here.
This one apologizes. This one was kleptomaniac.
I know it's just your nature, but we just have to double check. And I'm sorry you had such a bad experience here in our house. How are you feeling today?
This one has rested well. Shredded good mattress. Has had good day.
Okay, great.
Well,
That's
when you
so good.
This one
when you
from?
do,
This one? This one is originally from Nausha. Far away, across the seas, past the Protectorate and is home to many of my peoples.
Wonderful to meet you. You're the first from Nausha that I've met that I know of.
Well, this one is pleased to be the first. He smiles. In many things.
I offer him a handshake.
He reaches out for a handshake.
Why not give him a good hard shake?
Awesome.
Fwoo. They call me Fwoo for what it's worth.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo. Yes. This one
Another
can say
excellent
woo.
interpretation. Yeah, I've heard it said that way before too.
Well, Tootling cereal? We're all out of Tootling milk. I'll have to go get some Tootling milk. Excuse me.
Oh, no. You can't leave right now. I'm sorry. We have to figure out what we're doing.
Well, I'll help Greg fetch some milk.
Do you know where the market is?
No, I thought Greg did.
Well,
Tootling know what the market is?
Of course. But remember, we had a plan yesterday where we were going to send you off and see if anyone came after you.
Oh! That had slipped my mind. So
what was...
You Tootling want me to still go Tootling through the market as bait?
Well,
They like
I
bait.
think we were...
It is very good to be having bait.
I
If
think
we
we were
have
talking about doing a disguise.
Right. So if one of us can be disguised as Greg, then we'll hopefully encounter whatever Greg was supposed to walk into.
We should do this before the meeting?
This one does not care. This one wishes to leave and go on this one's way. Will this one be allowed to go?
Do you want to be teleported somewhere?
Teleported, yes. That way this one does not have to deal with the red-haired lady.
That might be safest. And how, like, Victor, how do we tell if somebody's like polymorph to someone? Is that a thing you can do with polymorph?
Can I get your Arcana check?
No.
The best way to do it is to stab him a bunch.
An Arcana check?
Yes, please.
Let me tell you, there's two
If
things
you
Brahmi's
exceed-
bad at. One of them would be Arcana checks, and the other would be religion checks.
Right.
So,
The third one's
I-
counting.
incredible.
I
Yes, Flu?
Yeah.
I was gonna try to offer some bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Oh,
Away from me.
thank you. What does that, what happens with that? I say, I ask, playing a bard.
Yeah, for sure. I flex and
He
Just
flexes.
go-
That's all. He's a freaking
Oh.
bodybuilder.
I see you trying to think of something. I see you trying to ponder it, and I catch your eye, and I show you what it looks like if I put a little effort in.
Flu's like, check out my game. Aren't you inspired? Does that mean I get advantage? Or
No.
that is literally the wrong thing to roll anyways. So does it mean I get a bonus?
It's a D8. It's a D8.
It's a D8. Okay. Well, you know what?
Rami
Let's
just
see what
flexes back.
Okay, so with a
I don't know if
12,
that helps.
it's probably what Sham said, is you stab them until you determine if they're polymorphed or not.
I mean, I do have Revivify. I guess we can just kill them.
When I polymorphed that dragon.
Rami is the nicest necromancer ever. Just saying.
How dare you imply that she is a necromancer? That's crazy.
What did you just say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We
That
can
is
always
insane.
kill them and revive them later.
That's just an an interrogation technique.
It's an interrogation technique. Are you familiar with the Looking for Group comics?
Yes.
They are very funny.
You are right along the lines of Richard.
No, he's terrible.
He's
the
awesome
best
for
character in
Pony.
the entire.
He is great. He is great.
So if someone's polymorphed, try to talk with them to see, if you would use insight to determine if they're behaving strangely.
Awesome. And
Brahmi might actually be right. When I polymorphed that dragon into a snafu fish, stabbing it would make it reveal itself.
would it take a concentration check, or is it any damage?
Oh, to the snafu fish, damage to exceed what that creature can usually take would cause it to reveal itself.
Okay, does this mean we're taking this one with us to the council so that he can go to the teleportation circle?
I mean, I think they'd be okay teleporting him out. I guess we should ask Dreamshade. I feel like we just need a telephone. I mean, ascending stones. Excuse me. A lot of conversations happening. Maybe we can meet Cinnamon Barb now. We have time. What, 8 a.m.?
Yeah,
How long does it take to get to the lake?
20 minutes.
Okay.
I guess it depends on if they've got their morning tied up, so you can ask.
That's a
what if-
negotiation tactic to change times to confuse people.
Oh,
Perhaps we should change locations too. Really put them on the back foot.
should we? Maybe that is best.
No, that was sarcasm. I was kidding.
Were you? Oh, okay. I mean, we can change locations if you think that's a better idea.
I
thought the
think
lake
it
was-
depends on Cinnamon Barb at this time, because are we just going to send out a smoke signal, or perhaps Kawhi? Do you want to write the message in the air for Cinnamon Barb to meet us somewhere new?
No, please don't do that.
Kawhi was leaning up against the wall. Sham said that, so he kind of pushed himself off the wall to stand up straight. And then he heard Brahmi say that, and now he shrugs and leans back against the wall.
Sorry,
ready.
we just. I think we need to invest in some sending.
Okay, I think we should just meet with Cinnamon afterwards, because that's what we planned before.
Oh, okay.
And Sham and the two Motu can join us when we go to the council, and I'll take care of any objections to that.
All right.
What are we
Are we
going
leaving?
to do?
Let's go. Let's head to the council.
All right.
It's so early. It's only 8 a.m., right? What time is it, Eric?
It's about 8.
9:45.
Yeah.
How far away
It
is the
looks like
council chamber?
10:27.
The council chamber is about 20 minutes in the opposite direction from the lake. So, you guys want to go to the council chambers? That's what I heard. Or do you want to go to the lake?
Shams votes for the council chamber.
Okay.
That work?
Council.
All right. To the council
What are we
chambers.
doing about Greg, though?
What are you doing about Greg?
Oh,
It's like that movie,
just
What About
ask him.
Bob?
just ask him not to leave until we get back, and then we'll do the disguise swap. Sound good?
Toodlin', yeah.
Okay. We'll see you in a few hours.
I'll
So
be
just a
toodling
question.
here. La fee la. I've got a lot of
Council.
cleaning to do.
She's gonna know that Greg didn't leave right when we got back.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Eric, with the council chambers, what is in that building where the council chambers are?
Oh,
There's the vault, there's a council chamber.
yeah. You know what I can do? I can go ahead and give you the actual information here. We can show you the council chambers.
You giving us a battle map, Eric?
Give me just a second. I will give you the thing.
Wow.
My big question was, does anyone stay at the council chambers, or will everyone be arriving at the council chambers?
Everyone will be arriving at the council chambers, but will likely be there by the time you guys arrive.
Okay.
Fu, you did raise a good point that maybe we should do the thing with Greg first. Is that what you're thinking?
Only if you want the thing with Greg to capture Kesha by surprise.
There you go. Does that help?
Yeah, so we have, just looking at, this is the entire building. There's like a big
That's
middle
the-
room,
Yep.
side chambers, and then where's the doors in?
The doors in are next to the griffins there on the outside. Top left.
Oh,
side.
thank you. Okay, and that's the only way in that we know of?
Correct. And the access to the vault is on the southwest corner, the bottom left.
Yeah, cool. Thank you very much.
Yep.
That helps.
I try to be helpful. Oh, by the way, in your handouts last week, you guys were in the vault, and you guys asked for the old map of the Toivoan, of the House of Flowers strongholds, right?
That's right.
So we do have the map of the old House of Flowers strongholds.
Yes, we do.
Fantastic.
Jesus.
I'm so excited.
Look how
We're gonna pull a
far
Carmen
and
San
wide.
Diego.
Yeah.
I know a certain group
Yeah.
of looters would love to have that map.
We're a group of looters. I would love to have that map.
There's
There-
also
I've never
there's a
seen
couple
that.
strongholds along the possible border, or they might not be along the border between Reston and
Oh my god,
Corwin.
there's so many? Are
The
these
House of-
all active ones?
Nope, those are the old strongholds. So,
Guys, we got so much work to
for the record, there are 93 of them.
God. What? I'm sorry, but on Yavri, there's so many.
Yeah, it's like it's their headquarters.
Yeah, but like, are these are the old ones, but not the current ones?
Correct, so there's probably more now.
Can you give us another map that has the current headquarters in like blue or something?
Where
like
would
that,
you
or
get that
green?
from? I'm open to it, but how would you collect that
Uh,
information?
We could
From the
just make
council,
it.
right?
Yeah, I could give you the information and allow you to make that. I think that that's a really cool project. I'll give you the files necessary. Does that sound pleasant to you, Brahmi?
Sure.
Awesome. I'll let you designate within limits as to where those could be.
Wait, what do you mean? What? What?
You'll
Like
have some
where they
homework.
are?
You'll have some homework this week, if that's fine with you.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. That would be so.
Okay. I'll get that ready for you.
That way we can just know, like, oh, we know there's this location already exists, people there, so we're not gonna worry about it.
Right.
That,
What's the worst that could happen?
I can't think of anything bad that could happen.
Right.
Probably only good things will happen.
what do you mean?
So did we decide, are we doing whatever we're doing with Greg, or are we going to council chambers?
Council chambers.
Yeah, because I think we're going to miss the council meeting if we don't go right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll go there.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it starts
They
at
said
10.
it was
That's
already
right.
15 minutes prior.
Yep. Cool. So we're going to go to the council chambers. And just to facilitate things, as you guys arrive, you're going to be met by Dream Shade outside. So we're going to go ahead and go over there. Why don't you'll find yourselves at the top left side of the map.
Thank you.
I mean, to zoom out.
Yeah.
We're in a map.
Where are we?
Zoom far out, and you will find yourselves top left side of the map.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a little concerning.
Why is that
Greetings,
concerning?
Dreamshade.
You're just meeting Dreamshade outside?
I'm so used to there just being a big picture and we're in the council.
Well,
You know?
there's a I
Uh-huh.
was very prepared, and let's just say that the preparations are very limited as to the floor space that I'm going to have. So this was the best way to do this.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dreamshade greets you. Welcome. You ready?
As ready as we can be. Any news since our departure and return?
Yes, actually. Everybody's here.
Everybody, even the houses that went abroad to create the new branch.
All the representatives are here for this. I'm not exactly sure why, but all the houses are represented today.
I think that might be our nemesis's influence.
Well, what would you like to do? Do we burn down the council chambers and start fresh?
I think we need to confront this.
Very well.
Who is this?
Who is...
Oh. Galio, you should introduce our new envoy.
Certainly. Dreamshade, these are two of the Motu people, Fu and Kawai. Fu and Kawai, this is Dreamshade, and I know you're a liaison with the House of Grass. I don't know exactly your title.
Oh, I'm officially one of the first blooms. But a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And welcome.
Enchanted.
It's a pleasure to have the Motu here.
It is a pleasure to be on land with such wonderful people.
Well, shall we go in?
Just 1 second, everybody. Before we start meetings, the way we do it with the Motu is we're able to figure this out and we have understandings with each other, but I don't know you guys very well. But it'd be better if we could all understand each other and knew what was going on ahead of time, or that we didn't necessarily have to talk with each other. In light of that, here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, we're all going to have a little drink, a little cheers with each other, a little sly little, we get to know a little something that you didn't know and things. And we call this drink over on the Heke, we call it the secrets that you keep. And I pass a drink around to everyone, shaken, chilled. It's crazy that there's so much ice in all the drinks that Kawhi makes. It's almost like he's showing off that he has ice and no one else has ice. But that's just because he's got the shape water cantrip, but he usually uses it with like a little martini shaker or a miniature blender. And so he passes this drink around, the secrets that you keep, and everyone takes a drink. Well, did everyone take a drink or not?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And as such, and I'll even include Dreamshade.
Okay, she will accept.
And everyone now can talk to each other mentally with Wary's telepathic bond for the next hour.
Nice. That's going to be
Immediately
very
start
handy.
broadcasting compliments to everybody.
So good.
Who's broadcasting compliments?
Fu is...
I'm broadcasting compliments to just everybody I look at.
I love the fact that Fu is so up.
Agree.
Yep. And Kawhi thinks the same thing.
I take it back. I don't
yeah,
broadcast compliments to Kawhi.
Fua is always so up, like a giant boner.
Giant boner.
Wow.
Just an ugly,
Okay.
throbbing mess.
Damn. Wow.
dude.
I go
Okay.
from like Dream Shade looks so put together and in charge of this. This is fantastic, and Brahmi is really leading the way here. And I like that Galio is just broadcasting like an aura of like competency. And Kawhi put more ice in this cup. Like, some people like to actually drink the alcohol. Like, you don't need to water down everything.
I think he disagrees.
Yeah, and then Kawhi was just thinking, of course he didn't like the extra ice. There's nothing that a giant dick hates more than the cold water. Just shrills up in on himself.
I like to
Wow.
assume that this could be one-way communication, but you're doing it to all of us. It's like a party
But
line.
we're all
Group chat,
included.
guys. Group chat.
Well, actually, because we never say it out loud, but now you're actually hearing our thoughts. So
Yeah.
it's
So
This is
good.
how we generally communicate.
All right. Anyone else preparatory spells while we're out here?
Yeah. Brahmi wants to cast divination.
Ooh, we're gonna cast divination. Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I prepared for this nonsense today. Let's see. Divination. All right. So, Brahmi is asking, who in the council today should we be most wary of? What's her question?
Okay.
Is that
Let me double check divination here. All right. So you ask one question about a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. All right. So what is your specific question about a goal, event, or activity?
whose motive should we be the most wary of in the council meeting we're walking into?
Ooh, that is a good question. That's actually really cool because I have to be truthful on this one. Uh,
Please say pair. Please say pair.
That would be amazing.
I hope it comes back as like very trippy. It's Brahmi's motivations are the ones that are most concerning.
My own. What?
Like, what? She'll be like, maybe I should wait out here.
Those who work with Seskull Ash are devious and diabolical. They will not reveal themselves until it is too late. Be cautious and ready.
Brahmi looks super annoyed.
I kind of think like maybe GM Eric's working with Seskull Ash because that answer was totally devious and unenlightening.
That really feels like your guts rolled over in
Let me
bed
check
without like,
wife's Eric's name's
opening
anagram.
all your eyes.
Yeah, it has, Eric has an anagram for
All right.
Seskull Ash.
Let's go ahead and I will give you a little more. Okay, how about this?
Brahmi's just like, oh, God, that's literally what I was thinking. But
There are 4 that do not belong any longer in the House of Flowers.
So many.
what? Does that have
Do
a
we
little
hear
prayer word
this?
with her gods? for a
Nope,
second?
just her.
Okay.
She is going to share this information through telepathic connection with Dreamshade and
Oh, it's an open line between everyone at the moment, so you don't get to pick.
Are you like stage whispering in front of us?
No, she's just sharing. She's
Dream shit.
wait. You mean everything she thinks is like?
It's a telepathic
Right.
bond between everybody that's outside this door right now. You're on a party line.
Oh my God, that's the last thing she wants right now.
Well, that's coming through your head and out to them
we
as
all
well.
know now.
Oh, see, I thought because it says you can communicate. So I thought
Okay.
it was like you had to talk to them.
All right.
If you're
I'm
good
fine
at
with
it.
that. Yeah, if you're good at it. Is Brahmi good at telepathic communications, or does she mental dump?
I feel like she's pretty good at it because she's had to pray to her gods many times. So, and her mom's very strict.
Okay.
Her mother was very strict.
Sure.
So I feel like she had to learn to be pretty focused when like communicating with her gods. So I think telepathically she should be pretty put together
Sure.
when she's not flustered.
Understood.
So, she's not super flustered.
And if you guys want to walk around the building to get those exploration areas, you can. I don't mind you guys quickly running around the building and checking it out.
Yeah, let's see some windows.
On the council chambers of the House of Flowers, you're going to think there's going to be windows.
Yeah.
That was
They need sunlight, so things grow.
Not
Look at it.
indoors.
Do they have fake windows like they have at like Disney World? Where it
Facade
looks like
windows,
it's a
yeah, they
window?
absolutely have those, yeah.
Like the tiki room?
Dude, telling you,
By the
you
way.
can burn down the rest of Disneyland. If they get rid of the tiki room, I'm rioting.
It's so good. Literally the
We
best.
were there
ride.
this year.
There any access points to like climb up?
No, this place is pretty dang secure. And the tiki room is amazing.
It's so good. If I were rich, I would build a tiki.
You don't need to be rich, Brahmi. We got the Kon-Tiki boat.
So
I got the-
right.
I got the Dole pineapple whip ready for the next thing.
Is Dole like a family name here?
Yes,
Yeah.
but when he
And
says
Sligoa?
whip, it's actually one of those long leather things.
Ew. Ooey.
When... Go ahead.
I actually have nothing to say. It was just going to be a joke. So never mind.
Always something to say. What do you
So
mean?
let's hear what Pear has to say, because I'm sure it actually moves the story along.
How... I don't want to say trustworthy, but like non-speaking in... I don't know if riddles is the right word, but like how direct is your god when you usually communicate with her, Brahmi?
Honda's pretty straightforward.
Okay, just
For the most part, they're pretty straightforward. They've been quite opaque sometimes. And just out of character, sometimes Brahmi makes a judgment call and believes she's 100% right.
We do
So-
mean obscure
Okay.
again, right?
I like opaque.
Did I
is fine.
say
You can be opaque.
opaque?
You did say opaque again.
Did I say it again? Oh my god, I don't know what's going on.
It's artist brain. I understand, and I speak
I'm
artist.
having a very bad brain day today.
No,
so
it's 100%
happened.
fine. I think it's funny because I understand it completely because my wife speaks in the same terms. That's the only reason I completely understand what you're saying.
So sorry about that.
No, no need to apologize. It's just clarification. That's all.
I still think you're using it in an acceptable manner. You can use opaque to describe a person.
Okay,
aren't
that
most
is
people
valid.
opaque?
You like opaque people more than transparent people. Just saying, they're nicer to look at.
Both. They're easier to hang out with.
Also, sorry, I have to step away for a second.
Okay. So,
Well, while she does that, I guess the
Yes.
reason I was asking is, so if we were told, and this is kind of, I guess, to the party then, that 4 people from the House of Flowers are kind of thought to not belong that might be here. There were 4 of us plus 2 Heke that showed up. So are we thinking there's 4 individuals in there, or that whole group in there has already been turned against us?
I think there's going to be a lot more than 4 in there, and of the council, 4 of them have been turned against the House of Flowers.
Are we sure Plassard is one of them? Is that one we can kind of say, hey, probably?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just kind of thinking that it's possible that more than that in there, if things went south, could be fighting us. But
It also depends. So what was her question again exactly, Eric? I don't have to be exactly, but like she said, Brahmi's divination question, like who can we trust or something inside there, or who is?
Who would be the most dangerous person within the council chamber? What do we have to be cautious of? I believe it's exactly it.
4 of them were what?
4 of them are not what they appear to be.
Which does not mean they're actually Suskalash at all. They just not appear. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, and same thing too. There could also be more than 4 agents in there if
Could be.
they're exactly who they are. They're just
Yep.
double crossing sons of buttholes.
Yes. That is good.
However, if we do get to combat, we could assume that some people might be on our side. Brahmi's girlfriend's in there. We hope.
Yeah, maybe Sludge.
And Cinnamon Barb should be in there too if they called everybody.
Yeah.
Should we go in there and find out what's in there?
Also, just keep in mind, if somebody has a Stone of Truth down, it's going to make it a bit hard to hide that Callie and Bodhi and Mio are gone. Gone?
You don't
But I
have
do
to answer
have-
questions in the Zone of Truth.
That's
Only one of them's dead. We just don't know where the others are.
true.
And actually, is Callie even dead? Because isn't she just in the staff?
The staff is
You
like
can be
in
both
a-
things at once.
Well, we could just. Well, I guess what I was thinking is if somebody asks where she is, we can just answer that she's in the staff.
She's having a
Or-
staff
And then
meeting.
people go.
Yeah, she's
She's
in a
having a
staff
staff
meeting.
meeting just really far away.
Is that
having
really
a
big
like
club?
a staph infection.
Oh, good God. The one
The
issue.
worst. Is
The
she
one
okay?
issue is the staff isn't around right now. Remember, the staff is not even can't even be reconstructed for another. Well, I guess it's a little less than a year now.
No, it's literally in the mouth of that creature.
I don't think the mouth. I think it does. That creature doesn't keep shit in its mouth for a long time. I think it's in its stomach.
Most people don't keep shit in their mouth for a
I
while.
don't. I didn't check out that anatomy. It might be how it works.
Huh?
I mean, it's somewhere on the bottom of the ocean, so. Actually, I
not
can't even
it.
talk about it. I'm so upset about it.
There's really not an it. It's what there is its pieces.
Oh,
All right.
my heart.
Well, I'm
It's
ready
okay.
to go in.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Let's do Galligoo.
All right. So
Where's the
Dream
entrance?
Shade's going to come over and open the door.
Oh, where's the door at?
Up
Hello,
by the
Fleosa.
statues.
Oh, it's up there.
Fleosa is going to greet you guys. Welcome. They're all here. All of them. I haven't seen everybody here in quite a while. Who are... welcome. It's nice to see you again. It's very nice to see you again. And Dreamshade's just going to efficiently walk past. Thank you, Fleosa. And is going to walk in.
Eric, is everyone here before us?
They are already inside.
Wow, everybody's super punctual today.
Came in early to do a walk around the building.
Jesus. Eric.
Yes,
They have
ma'am?
names and art. That's so fun.
I told you guys, I had limited real estate to do this with, and getting 18 characters on the screen was going to be a pain in the butt.
A quick question. Do we have assigned seating, or can I just pick the chair next to Plissard?
You can take the chair next to Plissard. There are no labels on the chairs.
Gallia.
Oh, Galileo.
I guess I'll sit right here next to you. Your handwriting looks so familiar. Eric, what door led to the
To the vault.
this one?
This
or
one down here. Come on, ping.
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know how to ping anymore. I can't ping either.
I'm not seeing
Might buy it right now, Eric.
There it is. Right, this one.
Okay. Is it locked?
It is currently locked. Affirmative.
Okay.
I'm refreshing
Thank
so
you.
that I can left-click ping, because for some reason left-click pinging wasn't working, but right-click ping did. All right.
Is this the guy that we killed and brought back to
It
life?
is.
Yup.
Oh, wonderful.
Go remind him that we did that too. We can kill
Rami's
you
gonna
again.
sit immediately next to him.
He looks
hey,
a little nervous, and he's going
So-
to move to the next seat over.
Even
Toe
better.
Cat Lily Dagger's not very happy with you, Rami.
Nope, not
She-
at all.
She saved a seat for you.
Why?
She saved a seat
Yes.
for you, and Pear just sat in it.
Oh,
Pear's sidling up to the hottie.
yeah.
Go chat her up, Pear.
Who knew that he had such a big pair? Good
Wow.
Lord.
No,
Hey, baby, say nothing if you like this.
God.
He can barely walk. Hopefully he doesn't sit on him. Good Lord.
He's got his own booster seat.
That's
Rami makes eye
disgusting and
contact with
funny.
Lily
Yeah.
and gives a little nod to her.
She smiles at you and raises an
Yes.
eyebrow as she looks next to you at Reese.
She smiles at that.
Simon Barb is not looking at any of you at the moment, rather is looking casually around the room.
Kawhi saw this corner of estrogen and just decided he'd come over here and even it all out.
The lady
Make
next
sure
to you
there's
there, Uvelda, is very pleased at the fact that you sat next to her.
Oh yeah, and Valanique, and I wink over at Shrini Showblast. Shrini
Shrini Chablit.
Chablit. Oh, Snowblast.
Damn,
Like-
dude, seriously.
Wow.
I can't. I just can't. I can't see. That was a. All right. Yeah. So he's just over here smiling.
Yeah, I don't know why I
He's
had
like-
the
he-
impression Villanique was already dead, but I'll communicate through our telepathy that I think we had heard that they had been mentally corrupted before.
Villanikas?
Yeah, just checking my notes.
Where the hell? Oh. Yeah, Madonna over there with one name. Does anyone look extra nervous or excited, Eric, from what they normally are like?
Thick Hide over here is a little uncomfortable, and from previous encounters, he gets more uncomfortable the more people are around.
Yeah, I'll say I trust him implicitly. Look at his face.
He's got
He
the
is
massive
most-
underbite.
He
Love
looks
him.
reliable.
He looks what?
Reliable?
Reliable. Okay, we're gonna go with reliable due to underbite. Understood.
Yeah, like a puppy.
Like a puppy. Wow.
Last question, Eric. Does anyone, just like strategy-wise, does anyone look like they're sitting in an advantageous, whatever, you know what I mean?
Advantageous position?
Thank you. Compared to where they normally would sit?
Negative.
But I
Leosa will close and lock the door.
Oh, that bitch locked us in. I'm going to lock it.
And then she's gonna go
I'm back
sit over there.
I'm locking up
Oh,
and
hey.
back up. I want to breeze in here.
Oh, okay. So from my notes, the reason I suspected Villanique was because when they were giving a report about Andoja being under corrupted influence, they said the phrase.
Right. They said let it go.
Did the time wind back and then move forward again? That time? When did it happen? I'm trying to remember.
It was a council meeting many days ago, before we went to the lake.
Is it the one where the thing happened with the sky and we got like 8 hours back or something? And then we had a redo?
I will go ahead and just allow you guys to gloss over that. That has no impact on this.
Oh, okay, okay. And we
Shamwell.
never... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Shamwell just kind of notify everyone that there's 4 people. Shrini, Loveleaf, Plessard, and Hashing were the only 4 people investigating Andoja, according to my notes. Am I reading that correctly?
Mm-hmm. Go and repeat those for everybody.
Yep. So I believe it was Shrini, who's up in the on the right side of the screen. Loveleaf Hellbore, who is somewhere bottom right. Hashing Wintercross, who is somewhere
top left.
Top left.
Yep.
And I must have missed one somewhere.
You said Plessard?
And Plessard. We're the 4 people sent to Andoja. Whether that means they're all, 4 and 4 kids. And we could also just kill Rise by accident if we really want to. Sometimes daggers slip.
Sometimes.
Not in the hands of professionals.
That sounds like Hallie.
It's so nice to be here, everyone. I really like that I get to sit next to Fleosa. She seems real fun, and I wish that she could hear my thoughts, because then we could talk about everyone we're looking at.
She's looking at you.
Yeah, we're here. We're having a nice time.
Well, after a few moments, Cret Gilliflower down here is going to speak up. So, why are we all here? Does anyone know why we're here? What's this meeting supposed to be about? There's a lot of muttering around the room.
Brahmi looks over at Galio.
I'm sorry, repeat that? What'd you say, Wu?
Oh, just telepathically, I was thinking, who's supposed to be in charge of this meeting?
We got summoned here at the House of Spores. Obviously, me and my associate here, Pear. We got summoned this morning to an emergency meeting, and we stopped everything to get here.
I will telepathically be thinking, like, well, that's a lie.
Wait, what did he say?
He said that he and I got summoned this morning and dropped everything to come here.
Over here, Cinnamon's going to speak up. I also received a summons this morning. Everyone will agree that they received a summons this morning.
I lean over to Uvelda and I'm like, I didn't receive the summons, but I'm sure glad I'm here sitting next to you.
She looks at you.
And then I wink.
She smiles at you. Well, after all, it's very nice to have the most handsome man at the table at my side.
And then I telepathically send over to Fu. Ha! And then that's into that. That's what
We didn't receive a summons, right, guys?
We didn't?
Dreamshade said that we did.
Did we?
Right, Dreamshade? And I wink over at Dreamshade.
Dreamshade.
No, I thought we're talking telepathically right now.
Yeah, we are. Dreamshade's part of the telepathy.
Oh, okay.
As part of the telepathy.
Why still winking?
I received a summons, but I don't think you did. You told me that you were coming to the council chambers.
Correct. We learned about the meeting in other ways, apparently ahead of everyone else.
that's concerning.
Telepathically, I'll ask how'd she get the summons?
Well, we received a small piece of paper saying council chambers at 10 a.m.
Is that normally how we receive summons?
Yeah, couriers are very common.
Handwriting.
How did we know about the council meeting again? I know this just happened.
This
but,
one
like,
told you last night that Sescal Ash was organizing a council meeting. And that he was supposed to serve as a distraction from the council meeting. Well,
interesting.
as everyone is gathered here, in the center of the room, you will see a swirl of red magic begin to form. Right in the center.
Counterspell.
There's no one casting it that you can see.
Yeah. I don't think I have that spell. I'm just
I was so excited for a minute there. I was like, oh.
Rising from the red mist is Sescal Ash.
No. Yes.
Elio will leap over the table.
Okay. Please roll for initiative.
We're starting this shit.
Whoa, what's up?
So worried.
we're not waiting for the speech.
Nope.
You can give the speech
Eric-
after we kill her.
Eric is so upset.
I'm not upset at all.
No,
This
Mr.
is
No. Bond, I expect you to die.
You talk too much. He was still macking on. He's like, oh shit.
If she does a hold person.
Let's stop
Oh, fuck. Galio. that roll is mad Galio.
that. All right.
He has
Kawhi,
a bit of a chip on
Kawhi-
his shoulder here.
yeah, and then Kawhi just realizes, of course, is at 5. Of course.
Of course he is.
I'm still trading smiles. I didn't realize something was going down.
Of course not. Well, gonna roll her initiative here.
Rolo, please.
Decently.
I have a blue dot. Oh no, that's for rotating. That's right. I'm sorry.
I'm confused about every time. I'm like, what is this?
I was like, what have I done?
All right. Cool. And then we will add the council in here as well. They get just a d20. One d20 because their stuff varies. All right. Cool. Going down the order here. Galio, you leap over the table.
Come on, Big Daddy one-shotter.
He's not that much of a damage dealer, but I'll do what I can.
She turns to look at you. Ah, Galio. Nice to see you, Mr. Viato.
You have a lot to answer for, and he'll charge forward, drawing the Shadow Blade.
Okay.
I will try athletics,
Sure.
trying to knock her off her feet.
Cool. As you shoulder check her or knock her over, your hands pass through the red mist here. The apparition is not affected.
Reboot her.
No.
She smiles at you. Did you think that I would submit myself to such an obvious trap?
This was your move. We know that you called this meeting.
Indeed. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Galio? As this spectral projection is smiling coldly at you.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. I am gonna back off again.
She smiles. Good. Sit down like a good dog.
And he'll communicate to Brahmi. I think I'll need to use the eye.
The eye?
Yep. And then that's my turn.
All right, Mr. Mio.
Oh,
Sorry. Shouldn't be Mio. It should be Sham. Let me update that.
Oh, I was like, what? No. Oh, yeah, I'm the same person. Are all the doors locked?
You look around. You know that the door you are next to here is locked. You did see Fliosa lock this one.
gosh. Girl.
I move up here. I'm going to unlock it.
Okay. Please roll your sleight of hand check. Unless you have the key.
I have that key.
You unlocked the door. Cool. It's
I'm
no
opening
longer
it up.
locked. All right, that's your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
Open it up.
Okay,
Step out.
cool.
I'm not running.
Bye.
I'm making sure no one comes up behind us.
All right.
Making sure she's not out here like astral projecting through the door. Oh shit. Looking through the keyhole.
So, what would you like to do, Kawhi?
Well, he looks across to Velanique, and he smiles big. Then he just looks at her, but he already knows it's a illusion, right?
Correct. You saw Galio's shoulder go right through it.
And then he winks at Velanique, and then he just says, "Man, most bar tricks are trying to get you to look one place while something else is going on somewhere else." So he just sits back and looks around to see if he can see anything else going on, because obviously what's going on there is not what needs to be checked out.
Okay, well, perception check, sir.
See, the good thing is he's really good at coming up with that kind of idea,
Yeah,
not very good at implementing it.
15's pretty good, though. Interesting. All right, well, let's take a peek. I am going to roll a die here. We're going to find out. With an 18, you do not see anything out of the ordinary at the moment.
All right. I will hold an action to. I guess that perception was my action. So
Oh, you're just
I'm
looking
done.
around. You can hold that action. I'm fine with that.
All right, I am going to cast some Eldritch Blast if I need to.
Okay. The woman, because we're not going to call her a lady, the woman in the center of the room smiles. Well, it seems like one of the newcomers has already cracked the trap open. I'll have to deal with you later, whoever you are. But I've brought you all a gift. You really should be more appreciative. After all, it's not every day that you get gifts from overseas. Do enjoy. And she will dissolve into a red mist that spreads across the room from the center over to here, over to here, over to here, and lastly over to here. To those four individuals who begin coughing and retching. They're not doing well. Brahmi, what would you like to do?
What can I determine what's causing them to cough? Can I roll something for that?
What would you like to
Medicine
roll?
check?
You want to
I mean,
go
what
over
would
and
work?
investigate them? I'm fine with that. I'm going to go ahead and mark them with a little blue dot for now.
Okay, yeah, a medicine check would be great.
So you do need to get closer to do this because you can't diagnose anything from far away. So with the 13, They seem like they're coughing up their lungs, and it is a very bad, deep, wet cough. And I would do this, except for my sore throat is already hurting from when I tried to practice this. So.
Oh my gosh. Well, please do not do that then. Is there...
But it's a sick, wet cough.
So, is this something like a cure? Wounds would help, or is this something that...
You don't see any wounds. What you do see is that their flesh is clammy, wet, slimy, and turning pale.
Hang on. I have Austrian fire blade.
Okay.
And it says here it gives the benefits of lesser restoration, curing blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned.
Cool.
Is she's gonna try to give one of those to
Sure. As you look at the pedal and look at Hashing's face, his jaws are clenched shut and he's quivering. His eyes look terrified.
So so you're saying it won't work?
It won't work. You're unable to feed it to him.
I'm so sorry. Give me a second.
Sure.
Can you move on a little bit and
Absolutely.
let me just kind of... I have to look through my spells and it might
Absolutely.
take a second.
Pear, what would you do?
So first, when can I tell by what's happening to them? Does it look more like it's killing them or like transforming them? Like, do they? I know that you said they.
Roll
look
an insight
clammy,
check.
but okay.
With a 15, something is happening that you can hear bones snapping inside their bodies.
Okay.
Primarily in the head area.
Okay. And then, is that my action?
Nope, that's just looking and understanding.
Can I use then to make like another check as my action?
Sure. What would you like to do?
I want to do a perception check kind of at the people that aren't them in the room to see how they're reacting and whether
They're very
like,
concerned. Every single other person in the room is exceedingly concerned.
Okay, I
Everyone's
guess what I was
bothered.
looking for is whether they're more inclined to help or if they're more inclined to like,
Ooh,
we need
well,
a
that's a
next
very cool question. So we're going to go around the room here. Fleosa is cowering in the corner.
okay,
We have Hashing and Plissard who are affected. Sludge here is looking at Plissard and has his hand on his dagger ready to act, but is waiting to determine what is exactly is happening. He's not a great healer, so he doesn't know much. Uvelda here is repulsed by the situation and is going to try to convince Kawhi to act instead. Roctus looks at the situation and already has his battle axe ready to go. He's going to be standing at his chair ready to kill something that he expects to be coming. Velenique here is looking southwards at Shrini and is already starting to cast a spell. Dreamshade has some kunai ready to be thrown and has propped up her chair in front of her and is prepared to defend or attack. Shrini is affected. Reese here looks at the members of your team and shrugs and prepares to cast a shadow spell. Iphorn Bulbafruit over here is looking at the situation, cracks his knuckles, and stands up, stretches his shoulders, and prepares for a fight. Cinnamon Barb is casting some kind of red magical spell. Loveleaf Hellbore is affected. Snower Loose Petal is standing up and preparing to cast a spell. Saval Freshleaf over here is standing there, and she has a fire spell trying to cure Loveleaf. Needle Tassel. Yeah. Nadil Tassel here has his rapier out in a defensive position because Thescalash just left, and he recognizes that that's the person who's been causing problems. Dusk Mulberry is completely confused as to what's going on and has locked up. Brett has got a massive smile on his face and is currently summoning spores in his hands like large mushroom bombs. You've seen him do this before. It's his weapon of choice. Antosit Lilydagger here is impassively sitting there, but that's kind of her thing until it's actually time to do something.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm not going to take anything else. I think looking at everybody is by far going to take my full turn.
Of course. Just jumping through the hoops. Sweet. Mr. Fu.
Is the red mist still here?
No. It flowed towards the four of them and then dissipated.
Dissipated in the air or like
Into their
targeted
nose
them
and
then
mouth,
flowed
I'm
into
sorry.
them? Okay. Yep. Sure. All right.
Yes, Sham. So, Fu, what did you do?
Sham? Oh no, there he is.
Yeah, Sham's at the door, making sure that no one's outside doing something, which was smart, but did not affect this situation yet. All right, Fu, what's up?
Right. I thought the mist was still floating around. So I'm changing what I was thinking I was
Sure.
gonna do. Well, let's try this then. Who do we have? Brami's got this guy. Sorry. Let me select my character. I'm gonna. Can I just pick up Plessard and drop him like on the table?
Sure,
Like just lay him out.
we can lay him on the table. Sure, not a problem.
I wanna lay him out.
He is in
And-
no state to resist. As you pick him up, you can feel something underneath his skin, like it's crawling.
I'm gonna put a hand on his chest.
Okay? You feel the ribs snapping and rearranging underneath your skin.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna catch his eye and give him a real bright smile. And cast protection from evil and good on him.
Okay? Cool.
See if that helps him at all.
All right. So, all right. So you cast protection from evil and good. He instantly calms down, and the motion inside of his body stops.
Just like telepathically, you just hear like, oh, that did something. Like protection from evil and good halted that. And then I remember that not everyone in the room can communicate this way.
Right.
And I speak up mostly to Gallia, but loud enough for anyone else in the room. Protection magic against evil and good seems to calm it.
Blizzard looks up at you. We're infested.
What?
That's all he gets out before he's going to fall unconscious.
Oh dear.
You chose to save Blizzard.
I wasn't giving introductions to everybody.
Nope. He doesn't even know who this guy is. He's just helping some dude.
Brahmi had the other person that was closest, so I went for this one.
All right. So, anything else, Fu?
This dude's unconscious. Did he go to 0 hit points or did he like pass
He
out?
passed out.
Okay. I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Let me roll my bardic inspiration.
Sure.
But yeah, other than that, I'm done.
Cool. Galio Viato.
Also, sorry, can I go ahead and do Brahmi's action
Yes,
really
what
quick?
would she have done?
She was going to do remove curse before
Okay.
we did that. So I'm just going to go with what I had already decided. So she's going to try remove curse
On whom?
on Hash.
On Hashing Wintercrest? He looks at you and his face turns from being in pain to being a look of terror as he now remembers what's about to happen.
Well, he got it.
Brahmi shakes him and says, Pella. End of Brahmi's turn.
Okay. Galio.
I guess I'll pass along to the room what Fu just said to me. Protection magic quickly, and if you can't, you should evacuate.
All right. So down here, Saval's spell fires off, and Loveleaf will fall unconscious.
Other than that, I'm not sure what else to do, so I'll keep a watch on Blizzard here.
Okay.
That's all.
Cool. After Galio, we go to Sham, who's at the door.
As Sham's not great at healing people, he's quite the opposite. No one's coming. He doesn't sense anything outside.
Nothing. You
Okay.
don't hear shouts or anything like that outside.
He'll tell Roctus, go protect Fleosha. Stop standing there with a damn axe.
Okay. His prepared action fires off, and he will charge the wall.
That works for me. Good enough.
His held action was to charge.
And then, yeah, sounds familiar. I'll hold an action to shoot an arrow at anyone that gets violent towards anyone else that doesn't deserve it. And then also I'll kind of talk out loud and go, what is the name? Androdoc, I think. Androdoc, where the fuck are you? Aren't you supposed to be the ward around here? Our ward ain't doing shit.
All right. So, after Sham, we go to Kawhi the Traveler.
Kawhi the Traveler can't do anything. Has no healing magic. Is not the hero of Yavri. Has no leadership capabilities. So I guess he just stands up and he says, "You two ladies should probably stand behind me," to Uvelda and Valanique.
Yvelda's prepared action fires off, and she will do so as she uses her prepared action to dash.
All right, and I say the same to Valanique. And then I just hang out, looking to, I've been in a lot of bar fights, seen a lot of good things. You don't normally need to strike first. Got me and there's a bar between me and whatever's going to happen. So But you know, I got my hand down underneath the bar, grabbing the weapon I have underneath there, and if something comes up, I'll bonk on it.
All right.
That's into my turn. Actually, can I perceive around, see if there's something else going on?
Sure.
Looking
Please
around.
roll your perception check. Just, this is free.
All right, 'cause it's not going to be good. Oh, it's better.
With a 19, you look around and you can see Tosit over here currently fingering one of her throwing darts. You can see that it is currently dipped inside of a vial of poison.
All right.
That's the one
Does she-
hidden thing at the moment, other than the fact that Dusk over here has his claws extended under the table.
Does it look like she's looking at anyone in particular,
Oh,
or just preparing?
She's looking over here at Srini Chobli.
All right. And that I'll relay that over the House of Grass Net.
Okay?
Hey, the little lady down there next to her, she's got a poison dart she's gonna throw. Don't really know if that's good or bad. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. The council members. Well, we start with Hashing up here and with Srini Chobli. As they stop coughing, you hear a gurgling scream as white tentacles burst from their face and out onto the floor. This is what they look like now.
Yo, what?
So, that's going to be their action. The rest of the room begins to act in response. And we're going to go ahead and have Roctus up here step over and to the side, knocking the chair over to gain flanking thanks to Brahmi, and is going to attack here with his poisoned axe, dealing 30 damage as he aims for the head. Sludge Fenbottom throws a dagger over here, and because he has pack tactics, he will critically strike.
Damn.
Dealing
Okay.
15 plus 42, so 57 plus 24 would be 101 damage. This thing dies as Sludge just throws the dagger right into its head. He says, "It's been some time. Been wanting to kill him." Then after
Great.
Sludge, we go to Uvelda. Uvelda smiles grimly. "Well, at least we know what's going on now. Kill them, please. Save us. We don't want to get infected like the rest of them. Make sure that you stay away from the corpses." And she will shove our friend Kawhi forward a little bit.
Wow.
Kawhi knows that she
Uh-huh.
did that just because she wanted to touch him.
Of course.
That's all that was.
Uh-huh.
You only reach the small of your back anyway.
Yeah.
So Villanique here is going to attack, and we're going to use her nails. As you see her attack very much in the style that our friend Calatrix used to. She will attack twice. A 14 will miss as she dodges back into the corner, following
Calatrix.
Kawhi's information. Go ahead.
I said just like Calatrix.
Just like Calatrix.
You didn't know her at the time, but she did.
Miss?
So Dreamshade over here sees that Hashing is dead, and she will shimmer for a moment before appearing back behind Srini. Grabbing at her head, she will hit, dealing 13 cold damage as she holds her hands next to Shrini's head. or who used to be Sharini. Reese here is going to release his spell, and that is there. A 21 will hit for 15 damage as the shadow bolt crosses the room. Iforn here is going to leap onto the table despite his 400-pound weight. The table groans underneath his strength and girth, and he is going to start punching. His punch is... there it is. His punch is a 21 to hit, and he is going to deal 26 bludgeoning damage. Cinnamon Barb is going to sample the masses. I need everyone in the room to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw who is opposed to her. Right now, she's only directing it at the Alhoun. Does anyone wish to oppose Cinnamon Barb?
No.
Will she sample us if we don't oppose her?
If you don't oppose her, she will not. She's actually got a spell that allows her to detect people who are aggressive towards her.
Oh.
So the Alhoun is going to roll his Constitution saving throw. With a 21, he will resist her, and she will not gain a blood point.
Your blood mage?
She is.
Well, hello.
Lovely Felbor is unconscious. Snower Loose Petal is going to target someone in the room to grant advantage on their next saving throw, or their next D20 roll, I should say. So roll 1D. This should be 1D18, I believe. Did I roll properly?
Looks like you made a roll, dropped out of roll 20.
Yeah. Let me refresh.
I'm blaming Seskalash for that.
I blame Seskalash for the interruption here.
Also the music.
Thank you. This is
It's
usually
gone.
reserved for the sci-fi stuff, but it's fun to mix up the combat music sometimes.
It's gone, Eric. We lost the music.
You
We
lost
lost
the
the
music.
Yeah.
All right, let me get the music back here.
Hey, the music. Seskalash killed the music too.
Damn her.
We have to
Ruined
fight the music
everything.
now.
All right,
Roll to be on tune.
there we go. That should be fixed. Yes?
Oh yeah. Getting down. Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, Snower Loose Petal needs to roll his 1d18. Number 3 across the top there. Roctus Thickhide has advantage on his next. 1, 2, 3 would be Villanique has advantage on their next roll. All right. After Snower, we go to Saval, who is going to step around Loveleaf here and is going to cast Protection from Good and Evil as a twin spell on both Elforn and Dreamshade, just in case. Needle Tassel cannot get over there in time, but will leap over and move 30 feet to there, drawing his rapier. Mulberry here is going to stand up. What the hell is going on? I don't understand.
Poor boy. Hasn't been keeping up.
Well, he just got appointed like 3 weeks ago.
That's,
My God.
this is me showing compassion for this poor man.
Cret Gillyflower is going to throw mushroom bombs over here. And the mushroom bomb has a 16 to hit, so it actually passes and hits the door on the far side. And then Toset Lily Dagger, who you guys know and love, is going to throw that dagger. The poison dagger with a 23, because she's steady aimed, is going to deal 30 damage.
Wow.
All right, she's so cool, right, Brahmi?
Cool.
All right, that is the extent of them, except for the Alhoun, who now gets to act.
No.
Do I get my? Do we get
Yes,
our?
you
prepared
do get
actions
prepared
first?
actions. So going down prepared actions here. Brahmi, you didn't have a prepared action. Pear, did you have a prepared action? I don't think so.
No.
Fu did not, correct? Galio, did you have a prepared action?
No.
Okay, so it's just Sham.
I thought Kawhi had one. Too.
Kawhi, what was your prepared? Oh, you had a prepared action too, right? Kawhi,
Yep.
what was your
Yeah.
prepared action, sir?
Just to shoot some Eldritch blasts.
Okay, let's shoot your Eldritch Blasts. Who are we shooting? The one person over here?
Yeah, the one person.
Okay.
And they come out. They're just like a really hard pressure washer of seawater.
Okay.
Incredible.
Oh
Oh my god.
As you blast him for blast what used to be her for 17 damage, her world is rocked.
I also have.
Is that your
I don't
first
know if
attack
that's-
roll on Kawhi?
No, I attacked when we were fighting that.
Oh,
I don't
you're
know if
correct.
when we fought that big. But I also have. And I'm sorry that I don't understand this all yet.
Sure.
I have agonizing blast. Is that calculated in there?
I don't believe it is yet.
So it says 1d10 plus 4, but that's my charisma bonus. So I get another plus 4.
Okay.
Or is that already is
No,
that...
it should not already be in there.
Oh no, it is.
It
Plus
is?
4.
Okay.
When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your charisma modifier to the damage it deals. All right, so it's already in there.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not gonna move it because I have repelling blast, but I'm not gonna move it. I ease up right when I see the thing start moving, and then I also get one more of those.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's take a
Nice.
look.
And
12
a
probably
12
does
will
not.
miss.
All right.
As your stream falters.
Yeah, I mean I'm getting older.
But aren't they flanked? Or
That
does
doesn't
not
help
work?
when you're ranged unless you've a
Oh,
kobold
right.
or a ranger. But
All right,
then the prepared action goes to... Oh, go ahead.
And then I'll just move over here. Just
Sure.
I don't mind if Uvelda touches me, and I can't see her name. Vernique.
Yep,
Her name?
villainy.
She can touch me as well
Okay,
as I protect them.
sure. Your prepared action, Sham.
That'll be a steady aim with this bow.
Yes, sir.
18.
18 does hit. I believe that's going to be a critical strike.
It's how you interpret if he's gone in combat yet.
He has, so that would still hit for 28 damage, which will kill it. Ending the threat at the moment.
I will mentally also shoot up that I find it concerning that Sesquash thought that was a good plan. So we should also check to see what a real plan was, because this was seemingly like a distraction.
Definitely feels like a distraction. Let's go to the vault.
It's a terrible. Anyway.
Yeah, Gallagher's got a good point. Like, you know what? Let's fill the room with assassins and then do this. Unless,
Something-
ooh, stay
If
away from the
they're
corpses.
infected. Yeah.
Perhaps Emma should
Yeah.
move away from the corpses, and whoever said not to
Yeah.
do that.
Are we out of combat or still in?
We need to
internally?
stay in initiative at the moment.
Okay.
So, Brahmi, what would you like to do?
Can Brahmi carefully disengage from this corpse?
Sure.
Actually, can I just roll a medicine check real quick? What needs to happen if something could possibly be contagious? Like, is there any sort of religion?
This
or
would actually be a
spell for
history
it?
check.
Oh dear. Okay. Blah blah blah.
With a 19, you've heard of illithid parasites. And when illithids die, especially alhoons, they erupt a short time later, spraying the entire area with illithid parasites, infecting everyone around and turning them also into illithids.
oh, Brahmi's sharing this out loud. We need to get away from these two bodies as soon as possible.
You also know with the 19 that Plissard and Loveleaf down here have parasites inside them as well.
Do I know if they can be cured?
They would need to have surgery performed, a very high medicine check to have it removed. The moment the spell, Protection from Good and Evil, is preventing the transformation, the ceremorphosis, which is a fun word to say.
Oh my gosh. How much time does that give them to?
A couple hours, I believe.
Oh my god. Okay.
How long
Grab
does
them.
Protection from Good and Evil last? Fwu?
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to get them fixed.
Okay, who has Fwa? All right.
Not Fwa,
We-
Fwu.
Fwu. We need to get these bodies in a separate room as soon as possible. Or does will burning stop the spread?
Burning will
of the body?
stop the spread, but that's not going to help Plissard or Loveleaf.
No. But Brimey's going to say the two bodies need to be burned immediately, and we need to get away from them. Is there a fireplace in this?
There's not a fireplace in here.
Is there a good room for a fire?
You look around, it's a wood floor with a wood table, wood paneling on the walls. This would be a great room for a fire. However, not the kind of fire you're looking for.
Okay, after she says that, she's going to ask who here knows enough medicine to do so. Because that's
Saval
the
over
only-
here raises her hand. I might be able to do one of them. What do I need to do?
I'd be willing to try it on Plissard.
Are you sure? I was just
Oh
like,
no,
serious
it
for a minute.
didn't work.
Oh no, not
Gallio's not a doctor, but he plays one on TV.
Plissard. Hey Eric, I have a question
Hey, at a
for you.
Holiday Inn.
I stayed at a Holiday Inn. I love that so much. Take your inspiration, Gallio.
There you go.
Great. I love that callback. That's like a, what, 15-year-old commercial? 20-year-old commercial?
It really is. It can't be 20. Don't say 20 because that's crazy.
That would be a 2004 commercial.
No comment. Also, I'm sorry, my turn is over, but I have one more
Okay.
question
Yes, ma'am.
before I pass, and that question is, if we kill them, just revivify them? Like, will killing them end the parasite?
Oh no, they have been transformed into illithids. You resurrect them now, they are going to come back as illithids.
No. I mean the guys who are unconscious from.
That you don't know. Actually, with you rolled the 19 history, they still have the parasite inside them. You could kill them, remove the parasite, and bring them back. But if the parasite tries to do the ceremorphosis while they're dead, they're just going to get more infested.
Oh, that's bad. Okay, well, I think, what's her face? Wait, where's her? This one right here?
Yes.
Is she? Okay.
Saval
Is
is
she one
the
of the-
one medic in the entire council.
Okay. Who are the two who are down right now?
Plissard here
And who's
and
the one?
Loveleaf over here.
Okay, great. Well, she can try Loveleaf, and I guess how high the
Yeah,
how does
Gallio,
the-
Gallio's going to try. It's going to be fun.
Oh, awesome.
How much do
Brahmi
you
will
trust?
assist.
How much do you trust Gallio? He says he can do this.
Brahmi does not think he can do this,
He-
but she also doesn't particularly like Plissard, so she's won't fight him on.
Understood.
actually concentrating on like trying to save this guy. Like you could give me a little bit of help here.
I'm sorry. We'll help. Don't worry. You're doing so good. Don't worry. Now, if we fail to rewrite, what happens?
We'll find out.
Don't.
I'm not going to tell you that yet. I'm not going to give you all the spoilers.
Okay.
Pear,
That's
what would you like to do?
I know that I was out sick last week, so
Yes, sir.
have we been here before when Pear was here?
You came through this room from this room over here. This room is the teleportation. Sorry, that's not the teleportation room. So you came from the teleportation room, which is this one here.
Mm-hmm.
You guys did visit the vault, which is behind a secret panel inside this other room.
Okay, but I wouldn't know what any of the other doors do then.
You can smell from where you're at that this is the kitchen.
Okay.
This door over here is labeled as the bathroom. This one has a label for the alchemist laboratory. And this one is labeled as Leosa's office.
Okay.
Hey,
Um,
Eric,
this
I
one's the
know that
armory.
with D&D 24 and everything, there's a bunch of power creep and stuff, but I'm a little
Yeah.
frustrated that you let Pear get some sort of super awesome smell special ability to know where the kitchen is. That's totally uncalled for and way too much power.
From 10 feet away,
Five
I
feet
can
away.
smell a kitchen, guys. Just
Yeah,
for
you measure it with- And you measure the 10 feet with like 4 of your hand spans. I know, Eric. You're a genius.
No, I measure it with 2 strides is what I do for that, man. 2 strides to the kitchen is me. Food, let's go. I just don't eat on stream. Serious thing. After stream, I go get a snack. All right. So,
So
Yes,
I'll
Pear.
use my turn to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. Well, let's see. Could I have done that and made it there? No. Okay. Cool. I will just go and end here.
okay. And for the record, tonight's the first night that anyone has actually seen this battle map. So,
Oh, I guess, could I tell by looking at it if this door is locked? Right to my left.
roll an insight check.
The
It's
door
not like
itself.
an
You should-
investigation check.
You can't investigate the door to lock.
No, that's fine. No, I'm guessing. I
Okay.
don't know.
With a 13, you would expect that door to be locked because you know that's the way to the vault.
Okay.
Isn't the door
Okay.
itself hidden though? Like
No, this
Here?
door is not hidden. This leads to the office where the door is hidden.
gotcha.
All right, then I will actually. I'll use a bonus action to use a key point so that I can dash, and then I will use my action to try and unlock the door.
Okay. Cool. Please roll your sleight of hand check if you have thieves' tools. Unless you have the
I'm
key.
looking. No, I just realized I don't have either, so that is probably not going to go well. I
No.
don't even have anything to open it then, so
Okay.
that was cool.
You
I
rattle
just
the handle.
rolled- Yep, and run around because I realized that I can't do anything else.
Okay. Woo!
Surely Galileo should be handling the situation, so I'm going to give Brahmi a smile and a flex while I hold Blizzard in place, giving her bardic inspiration. And I'm going to catch the eye of cool guy in the jacket over here to my left, and catch his attention and say, "Give us a hand,
And you were pointing at who, I'm sorry? This guy?
Sludge."
Right.
Sludge. Yep.
Understood. He looks at you. What do you want me to do?
help Brahmi do some medicine.
He looks at Brahmi. He looks at Galio. You've got this, bro.
I'm not gonna do the surgery if Brahmi's right here.
All right, anything else, Fu?
Bardic inspiration, a request for help, and I'm concentrating, so none of my other spells are going to be useful. I kind of just holding him, I think.
Okay, cool. After Fu, we go to Galio. Galio, you said you were going to do the surgery.
Does Brahmi oppose me doing the surgery?
Brahmi, do you trust Galio to do this surgery?
Brahmi's honestly worried that if it's done wrong, someone else will get infected. That's her biggest concern. So she does oppose him trying to do the surgery. Not that she will ace it, but she's got a +8, so a little slightly better chance.
She makes a reasonable case. I don't want anyone else getting infected, so
Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
I mean, if we could just kill them and it would be fine, then she would be super down with that, but that won't work.
In that case, since I want to find out where Seskalash might be, if she's close by, I want to try to use the eye.
Okay. You're going to use the eye to do a detect magic. Awesome. So we're using the eye of Kyofu.
Oh my god, right now?
Oh
Hey.
yeah, right now are you doing this? This is
Galio.
going to be great.
Galio!
It was this or a medicine check.
My name is Sham, and I approve this message.
Okay, Brahmi.
It'll be fine. What's the worst that could
If
happen?
anything happens, I trust you to solve it.
All right. So Galio, I need your wisdom saving throw of a DC 20 or be inflicted with indefinite madness as you touch the eye of Kyofu.
Definitely got this. It's good.
I believe in you, Galio.
A +1?
Babe, are you...
The DC 20, which is great, and he's got a +1. It's so good.
I'm going to use my...
Bellatrix is going to strangle you.
I love the
I'm
fact that of all the
definitely
people at the table, it was Ray who's
following
like,
in her
a
footsteps.
Go ahead.
I think that's the kind of decision making and long term thinking that Calatrix would approve of.
Right, so I'm using my Indomitable feature to reroll a saving throw.
Okay.
Do you have some bardic inspiration or something, or did
I was going to ask
Fulu-
for that.
Yeah, did Fulu mess that up also?
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, were you handing Bardic Inspiration out? Did you?
Nope.
You
I was
elected
like,
someone?
oh,
That Galio just rolled a 5, by the way.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my
Galio
god!
has inspiration, too.
All right. Oh, what? I have inspiration too?
Yeah. Remember Eric gave
Yep.
you inspiration for your jingle?
For
Oh, the
two-
heroic
yep.
inspiration. Yes, and I am going to use that now.
Okay.
Oh my!
Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my.
So, Galio resists the Eye of Kyofu and is
He's
able
like,
to hold on.
So he's staring into this thing, sweating.
Apparently, he did stay at a Holiday Inn.
I am a doctor.
Wow.
Oh,
What
My
the
heart.
time? That's a time to pull it out. Okay. So, the Eye of Kyofu. So, you succeeded on that, and you do a detect magic within 300 feet, piercing through walls and other surfaces. Awesome. So, your detect magic goes out, and we're going to go ahead and do a ruler here. So, 300 feet. Womp, like you're way the heck off the map, right? So, right in the center here, there is a small point of very powerful magic embedded in the floor. There's magic around Fleosa, and that is enhancement magic. You haven't used this before, so you don't know if that's natural or not. Our friend Roctus here, his axe, armor, and necklace are all magical, as well as his boots and rings. Fu has magic stuff about him as well. Plissard's robes, wand, and shoes are all magical. Sludge has a magical jacket, daggers, boots, belt, and bracelets underneath his jacket. Over here, Uvelda has a magical robe, belt, pants, boots, and she has a tongue piercing that is magical.
Yo, what?
To know
What?
more. Can we know more about that?
I'm really curious about that.
That the tongue piercing has illusion magic on it.
Interesting.
So like, Galio should follow up with that.
Yeah? Okay. Villanique is still holding her wine glass, which is magically enchanted to refill at will.
She's amazing.
She has a magical hat of flowers. Her robes, boots, belt, and shoes are all magical. Kawai's got a magic boat and a couple other things. Brahmi herself has got a lot of magical items. Over here, Bulbo Fruit. He's got a pair of invisible gloves that have illusion magic on them and enhancement magic. His robes are also magical, and he has a very strong magical belt. You might recognize that as a belt of cloud giant strength. Dreamshade is shimmering magic all over. Reese over here. Reese here. He's got a couple of things of magic, specifically his robes and one ring. Not much there. Needle Tassel, his armor, robe, rapier, and belt are magical, as well as his boots. Saval has magic robes. She's got a wand. There is an invisible staff that is on her back that you can see. And with your detect magic, you can see that it is covered in flowers and totems. It's a staff of healing. Snower Loose Petal over here. He's got a magical robes. He's got a lyre, musical instrument that is magical. And he's got magical boots and one magic ring and a luck stone. Loveleaf here has no magic items on him whatsoever.
Weird.
He does have a modified memory on him right now. Pear has some magic items. Dusk Mulberry has 4 potions of growth on a belt hidden underneath his kimono. He also has an oil of sharpness ready to go. Gilliflower here has magic mushrooms of both types, actually magical and, mundane magical. His hat is magical, and his beard has been enchanted to always look fabulous. Toasted Lily Dagger is magical from the chin down. Everything about her equipment is absolutely lit when it comes to magic. Armor, belt, underclothes, boots.
Can you confirm that, Brahmi?
Brahmi has not gotten to inspect that fully yet.
No.
Word yet. And then, of
I
course...
was
Go ahead.
writing a lit lower half joke. but gosh,
And then Sham
This-
over
this-
here is also got magic stuff on it. Other than that, outside the council chambers, oh, we gotta go piercing through walls now, right? Okay. Piercing through walls. The doors over here are warded against clairvoyance to prevent anyone from listening in. This door is also warded against clairvoyance. This room here has an alarm that should anyone enter the room when the council is in session from the outside coming in, an alarm would sound. The office here, there's something magical inside the desk. It appears to be a dagger. In here we've got some potions and poisons. There is a lavender amethyst in the bathroom to make it smell nice.
Ooh.
There is nothing magical in the pantry. There is nothing magical in the kitchen except for 4 beads of refreshment. In the armory, there are many magical weapons. In the teleportation room, there is a massive magic circle used for teleportation. You have been aware of that. And then in the office over here, you can detect the vault door and beyond it, the extra dimensional space that is the vault of the Pearl Sanctuary. Outside of that, there's a couple small magic items within 300 feet, but none of them are Seskalash.
Okay. He curses and says she's not here.
The big thing was the thing in the center of the room embedded in the floor, which is a small thing.
Okay, and that'll be my action.
All right. What a way to do that with a +1 nailing it.
Yeah.
All right, Sham.
Sham goes skittering into the room. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, whoop, 30. That's the center where Galileo said it was.
Okay.
He's going to try to pry up the thing.
Okay.
Whatever is in there.
So you look down there. You don't see anything with your eyes. You're going to try to pull up the floorboards?
Yeah. Yeah, hold on one second. Let me see if I got
How would you pry up the floorboards? I'm open to this. I just want to understand how we're doing it.
I believe I have a... Let me see what I have in my bag.
You can stop by me. I do have a crowbar you can use.
Oh, I have a crowbar in here.
Perfect.
I have a crowbar. I have daggers.
Team
What else
crowbar.
fun stuff do I have in
He
here?
doesn't carry one of those.
We need a shirt that says Team Crowbar.
I mean, why would I not have a crowbar? How do I get into you guys' room when you're not in there?
Well, I don't have a door apparently, so
Walk in.
Just as easy.
And
walk in.
screwdrivers might help if the
Yeah, I can either use my thieves' tools or the crowbar to get it up.
Okay. Which would you like to use?
Ideally, I'd use the thieves' tool so I don't just tear everything up, but just to pop it out, kind of like popping out a jewel from a statue or something.
Okay. You feel around and you can feel an invisible crystal that is sitting down on the floorboards there. It has been hammered into place. Please roll
I'll try
your
to pry
sleight of hand check to pry it
Yeah.
out. Since you're using thieves' tools. If you were using
That
crowbar,
motherfucker.
we'd go athletics.
Pop that little fucker right out.
Oh, yeah. Think.
Pop
It comes
like,
out.
boing.
And as it clatters to the floor, you're able to hear it and grab a hold of it should you choose to.
No.
No?
Nope. I point at it.
Okay.
There it is.
The invisible thing.
I think I found a little bead inside the floor. Where'd it go? I popped it towards Brahmi so Brahmi could pick it up.
Okay, it
I
sounds
for you,
sure.
Bram.
I've got so much going on right now.
Wait, did Sham just get old all of a sudden?
We got some more
Much-
toss out of that voice at the
Oh,
very
yeah.
end.
Sometimes I forget.
All right. Kawhi the Traveler. What would you be doing as the 2 women behind you are being appreciative of your protection?
Which is the person that had the staff of healing? Wasn't one of the ladies?
Saval
behind me?
Freshleaf. No, this lady down here. The lady from the House of Mint.
Oh, Saval. All right.
Yes.
And I look over. So this guy is infected. Who's the other infected one?
The other one is Lovely
Lovely.
Pelbor down here, and I will move him up onto the table so we can see his face, his
all right.
little icon.
So I look over at Saval, and her staff is invisible, right?
Correct. And you can't see it.
I know, but I've been telepathically informed that there is one.
Correct.
So I look over at her and I smile real big, and I'm like, "Excuse me, ma'am. It seems like you look like someone that has the soft touch, the healing, the healing caress. You think you could maybe help that guy out there in front of you and get rid of the infection that he has in his body?
The
I got a nice drink
infestation.
for infestation, and I have a nice drink for you over here when you're done."
Roll a persuasion check to flirt.
Oh yeah, see, I am good at these. No, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my heroic inspiration.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I love the fact that the person who said "oh no" is Wu. That's great. So with the 27, she looks at you. "I'd be delighted after this is done." And Kawaii, you've been granted inspiration for being Kawaii.
There we go. I used my heroic inspiration. Just came right on back. That's why you go out to the bars. You never know what might happen and who you might meet. It's always a good time.
All right. So, after Kawaii flirts...
Amazing.
What flavor of ice cream do we have tonight?
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Good. I am a big fan of vanilla, just saying. All right, we're going to go around the room here. Fliosa is freaking out and is going to look at the situation. What is happening? Roctus
Get together.
Roctus grabs a vial of alchemist fire and begins pouring it onto this creature here.
Amazing.
And it will burn. So we'll just remove them from the map. Oh, sorry. I need to do it this way. Just in case. All right, so they will burn. Sludge Fenbottom is going to move over and come over to Galio. All right, I'm here to study your hand. He's studied your before, Galio.
Robbie's the one about to do surgery.
I appreciate the sentiment, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
He looks at you. But I know you've got the touch. You've got the power.
I know my way around the outside.
He smiles. I know you know the way around the inside as well. And he's gonna come over here and hold Plissard down as he's going to assist whoever's going to do the surgery on Plissard.
Lou is just in his head. Just, is this what flirting is like on the mainland?
Uvelda over here is looking at Kawaii. I'm not much into large groups, but maybe some other time. I'm going to be leaving. Excuse me. And she's going to move quickly and then dash as she's going over here towards Fliosa. Very nervous about the situation. Velanique takes a sip of her wine. You said you were making drinks?
I am, and I pull out I have a little drink shaker that I shake up by my ear.
Bulbo Fruit here heard that these things could explode, and he's going to nope his way out of here towards the door. and he leaps easily over the tables and out the
You're
door.
not gonna set him on fire, bro.
He doesn't have a way to do it. He came for a council meeting. He's not set for arson.
This
I
is
showed
like
up
watching.
for PowerPoint slides. I drank
Should
coffee.
always be ready for arson.
The views expressed by my players are not necessarily mine. Thank you very much. Goodness gracious. Over here,
What do you
Dream
mean you just
Shade.
walk around without a fire starter in your pocket.
Dream Shade looks over. Does anyone have a source of fuel? Reese looks at the situation. Well, this is most disgusting. Excuse me. And he's just going to walk out the door.
You come back here.
Maybe he went to go get fuel.
He does not come back in. Cinnamon Barb looks over and is going to. What would she do here? Oh, she's going to come over here and she's going to offer her blades and blood spells to help with the surgery to prevent him from dying. So she's going to cast Death Ward on him.
Every surgeon's dream.
Needle Tassel is a chicken shit, and so he would.
We're not gonna forget this. We're marking these people.
You're all
down.
going on a list.
Well, wait, I did tell them to evacuate.
Oh.
They're just
Your leadership
following instructions.
There's a list of
abilities are
people
coming
who
through.
listen.
That's your leadership shining through right there.
All right, so Saval here looks over at Kawhi. Maybe we could go out for drinks. It might be nice after this. I'm going to need to get over the trauma. And she is going to reach into Loveleaf's chest with her hand, just passing right through the flesh. Just reach in. You see her fish around for a couple moments, and then a bright glow appears inside his body, and smoke comes out of his nostrils, mouth, and ears. She pulls back her hand, holding what looks like a lump of charcoal, and she throws it onto the floor right here. All right. Snow or Loose Petal is going to evacuate because that's what he does. He's going to go out. He can't go there. All right, he goes there. Dusk is going to look at the situation and follow instructions because Galio knows better than he does. Gilliflower looks at the situation. Come on, boy. Let's get out of here. And he's going to try to drag Pear with him. Would you go with him?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
For science. We'll find out what he wants.
Cool. Tosit Lilydagger is going to... Oh, come on, Tosit. Is going to use her bonus action to dash over here to Brahmi and is going to pat her on the shoulder and nod, handing her a very sharp scalpel. You don't know why she has a scalpel, but she has one.
She could come up with some reasons for her to have it, but she is not going to entertain.
Well, there's a reason. All right, so that's the council chamber's turn. Brahmi, sorry for how many people I put in here, but Lore.
That's okay, Lore. Brahmi's scrubbed in. She's ready to go.
When did she scrub in?
Literally just scrubbed in. She's ready to go.
Because all those other NPCs were moving.
You just have to
Anybody?
announce it.
You
I'm
just
now
have to
scrubbed
announce
in.
it, and you did it. Understood. You have
Here's my-
prestidigitation.
That's such a great question. No, the fuck she doesn't. She has
No,
Toll the
the
Dead.
fuck she doesn't. Understood.
She has guidance. Oh, that takes it. Anybody have? Wait. What? Can she do her action and then Like, can she cast Bless and then do the medicine
No.
check?
No.
No. You can just do the medicine check. Hey, does anybody have guidance? Man, I wish Altair was here.
I've got some guidance.
Yeah?
Maybe, Brahmi,
Uh-huh.
you let Seville help heal that guy over there. instead of
Saval
you
looks
doing
at
it.
you. I just used all of my magic to do this one. I can't do it again.
Oh, look at that. Eric with the hand of God making Brahmi do that. Okay. Kawhi winds it all back, doesn't say nothing. Let's go ahead and kill the dude.
No, we're not gonna kill him.
Brahmi wants to be friends with Seville now, because that was fucking awesome. Wants in on that. Whatever that
Brahmi?
was.
Brahmi, we know you can do it.
Okay. She's going to.
So, the bonuses you currently have. You have advantage from sludge. The
advantage.
Plissard has Death Ward, thanks to Cinnamon Barb. Tosit has handed you the Scalpel, which is going to give you +2 to whatever you roll.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
And
That's
Galileo
amazing.
has given you Words of Encouragement.
That's so great.
And Kawhi,
D8.
and Fwu, you have a D8 from Fwu, and he looks really good as a backdrop.
I would give you guidance, but I am already concentrating on keeping this guy not transformed.
Oh no,
That's
we
kind of
love
looking
that.
really good.
So
Concentrating on looking really
So
good while I
you
do.
are shooting for a 22
Okay.
medicine check
That's fine.
to do surgery.
Ah,
All right, Brahmi.
if Galileo can get a 21 on his roll.
So, Brahmi, can I get you to
You
roll
can walk.
the D8 just to see how high we went?
See.
So, you're 27 plus
Ooh,
8.
Jeez.
So, with a 35, Brahmi.
Those are good abs.
Good abs. Brahmi,
I told you she's scrubbed in. She's ready.
yeah. As you perform surgery on Plissard, you're able to remove a wriggling, still alive parasite. It's a good 4 inches long, has little tentacles that tried to stick to his nervous system, but you managed to pull it out. Its little teeth are in a circle, like a lamprey.
She's like
Who has a bottle?
horrified and like internally like doing that sort of like high pitched like panic scream in her head right now.
Good
What
thing we
does she
all
do with
can't
it?
hear that right now.
Yeah, you can hear it. She is
Yeah,
panicking.
I
Ah!
Like we get feedback
What do I do?
telepathically.
What do I do?
Someone in here has a bottle, right? Like an empty flask.
You look at Thickhide right there. He just finished emptying out a bottle of Alchemist Fire.
I hold my hand out for it.
He hands it to you.
I pass it towards Brahmi.
Will it fit?
It's greased
I-
up. Just shove it in. That's what Kelly used to say.
They will put it in the flask
Okay.
carefully.
What are you waiting for? It's already greased up.
Thickhide.
Nervous.
I've heard that before.
I've never handled one of these before.
Sludge is the one who said it. Thickhide is going to toss you the cork, Brahmi.
Brahmi corks it.
Okay. Can she catch the cork? Just roll a d10. I need you to be a 5.
Oh my god.
Or
She just
d20.
did
Sorry, d20 be a 5.
surgery.
Yeah.
Man, come on now. Brahmi can catch a cork anytime she wants.
True. Okay. That's fine. Brahmi, you catch the cork.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for going to bat for Brahmi.
Established backstory.
She's got it. She plays
Brahmi
volleyball.
can
This
catch
is
a
easy.
cork anytime she wants.
I have. She,
I
did
love
for
the
your
fact that
character
went.
What?
Never
No,
mind.
I'm sorry.
Some of us
That
are really old
right.
men that have dirty minds. We apologize for ourselves.
Yeah, shame on you guys.
Uh huh. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate it.
I apologize for nothing.
Okay.
I've done nothing wrong. Why would I apologize?
Sure. All right, so Brahmi, you now have this parasite in a bottle. Anything else you'd like to do, Brahmi?
No,
Okay.
she's good right now. Oh, wait,
Cool.
how's Plassard? Alive?
He's alive, yeah. Unconscious but alive.
I don't think she even has a healing potion on her, right?
I can take care of his
Okay.
heals.
Okay.
She doesn't.
Pear, you've been dragged away by the leader of the House of Spores. What do you want to do?
How far can I throw something?
Usually
I don't know
30
what-
feet, but depends on what you're throwing. What are we throwing?
I assume you're throwing cred.
That'd be amazing.
Yeet the
No,
boss.
I just needed
It's
someplace that didn't have as many walls.
Does anybody else have anything to start fire with?
I'm
Yeah.
always ready for arson.
Oh, if somebody else does, just because I can't get over to burn the other body, so I was just gonna like toss some stuff, if not. But
Yeah,
If
focus
we-
on your mission, Pear. You got this. We'll take care of the bodies.
what is my mission?
Be undercover.
Okay,
Talk
yeah.
crit.
Pretend you're
Well-
part of House of Spores?
The only
He's
notes
part
I
of House
have
of
on Brett
Spores.
is that he is a pervert into seriously messed up stuff and horrible disputes as a person and as rotten as they come. So
Oh,
Please.
what?
I don't know how much I want to associate with Cret.
We all have to take one for the team. Brahmi's got Lily Dagger. You got Kret.
We're in
So
telepathic contact.
I'm just gonna run. Let's see, 5, 10. Is everybody else in here, Eric, since they've been instructed by Galio, making their way out? That's not currently trying to help.
Everyone except for Fliosa over here. Velanique. Saval did help. Dreamshade is looking for a fuel source. The
Okay,
surgery party over here. Otherwise, that's it.
Okay, but the other
Alrighty.
people like Cret, Bull,
Yeah, he's headed out.
and Flower Stack are all headed out.
Yeah.
Cool. I am going to run and I'm gonna jump and like I would have her catch me because I'm kind of interested in seeing what her magical tongue piercing does.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry.
I'm jumping like because I'm really little.
Uh
If she's
huh.
running out, like I was scared, so that she just catches me and keeps running because I wanted a closer look. at what
Aren't
that
you
does.
prickly?
I have like clothes on. I can't grab my character anymore.
Because you're
That's
underneath
not-
her already. Freezing.
See, I have like a
You got the
Um,
kimono on, right?
yeah, exactly. So like I'm not headbutting her. I'm
So you're hamster throwing yourself into her arms.
while she's running out because I was
Alright.
scared.
Let's see, Velda. Yeah, she's going to let you fall.
That was so fucked up.
She
Okay.
does not catch you.
Okay. Well, I know where she stands. Right above me on the ground, but
Here, no.
Yeah,
that's it.
my description for her is that she likes winning in competition, will keep track of score in anything, and is full on Karen energy. So no, she would not catch a flying member of the council.
Sounds like a very powerful member of the council.
Yeah, but she's not out to catch flying, panicking agents.
perfect.
So
All right. So after Pear, we go to Fwu. And yes, that is very much in concert with the spores. Just saying.
It's like, yes, this is one of ours.
Kret look like you
Earned him
can't see
well.
Kret from the angle you're at, but he's beaming so proud that you just tried to jump into her arms.
I thought that could work.
Let's see. I'm gonna do just a little touch up to this guy. No, I guess I'm gonna. Before he went unconscious, he said he was infected. He knew he was infected. Do we trust this person? Or no? Like, I'm getting like strong vibes. Like, no.
But we want to kill him personally.
Oh, okay. Binding then?
That would be good.
I mean, he's unconscious, so it's a little redundant. All right. I don't leave him here. You know what? This guy looks. Oh, I teleported. Sorry, that's not what I meant to do.
Well, hello.
I think tying him up could work. How's his point?
He's unconscious. I haven't healed him more than that. I am gonna go over here because my little buddy is freaking out.
Grabs your leg.
And I no longer have to concentrate on what's his face's don't transform spell. So I'm going to give. Ooh, tempting. Nope, I'm going to give Fleosa hunter sense with a touch.
Okay.
That is just going to give her a little bit of an oomph if she's going to look around the room.
Okay. Interesting. Cool.
So I'm heightening the rabbit person's senses is
Sure.
what I'm doing. Just in case they're not heightened enough.
So total now would be a 15, the 34. She looks around the room looking for something of interest. I don't think there's anything more dangerous as long as they manage to burn the other body, but I see it's about to burst.
Yeah, I put a reassuring hand on her shoulder. Since she has identified there are no current threats, and because I am standing between her and anything that could become a threat, she can now calm down perfectly fine.
Okay.
That's it. That was action.
Sure.
Very reasonable.
Galio, what would you do?
He'll take out an alchemist's fire and use his psi ability to levitate it over to Dreamshade while telepathically telling her that he's sending her an alchemist's fire.
Okay.
And then,
She catches it.
all right, and then Sham, you said that the invisible thing is on the floor somewhere?
It sure is. He's pointing at it.
Yep. It's right here where Brahmi was standing.
So he'll go over there and feel around for it.
Okay. You feel around for it, you can find it. Your hand brushes it. As your hand brushes it, you get flashes of a desert and a figure running away into the desert. She quickly hops onto a horse and rides away.
Okay. I think she's far away in a desert.
One job on this ship.
I guess the sending the flask was my action, so that'll be all this.
Okay. Cool. After Gallia, we go to Sham,
And you sent the flask to
to Dreamshade.
Dreamshade, right? Hold on. Look at something here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you were gonna act next.
I'll do you one better. I'm leaving.
Okay.
I got that's as far as I get because I'm underneath the fat magoo here.
Yep. Can I get a history from Galio because I should have asked for that? So with an 11, you recognize the desert outside of Slashmaw Port.
Okay. All right. I know where she is. Roughly.
Cool. So, after Sham, anything else, Sham?
I'm keeping eyes on Rise to see what he's up to.
He's trying to get out as instructed by Galio.
Is he actually following instructions, or is he running away because he's a coward?
Roll an insight check.
Oh. Okay.
All right, with the 14, yeah, he is both running away as a coward because last time his plans got ruined, you guys killed him, and the fact that he was ordered to leave. It's not that these are his plans, but rather he has learned not to cross the House of Grass.
Probably a good idea.
Why? Because you killed him?
We'll get him again. We'll do this move. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't know who I am. Just a random guy.
Uh-huh. All right.
No, I'm good. I'm done.
Sure. Kawhi the Traveler.
So, Kawhi understands what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as he walks across here, he reaches in the air and pulls the alchemist fire out of the air before it gets to Dreamshade.
Okay.
And pours it on the dead body. And then he has like his little drink kit that he uses to like burn lemon peels and whatnot when he puts them into drinks to fancy things up. So he burns a little lemon peel and he throws it on top of Shaney, the tentacle man.
Does he do the spinning lemon peel flip?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then he winks and smiles lopsidedly at Dreamshade. And then he takes 10 more feet of movement and goes there so that he doesn't get burned by the octopus man.
Understood. And with that, we can exit initiative. Unless you guys want to stay in it.
No thanks.
Okay.
I mean, that's a legitimate question. Would everyone prefer to be in?
You guys have taken care of the threats.
Almost because I forgot. Not Mio, geez. Sham, sorry. Will come in and covertly get some of Plessard's blood and put it in a vial.
Okay.
And put it in a bag.
Please roll your sleight of hand check to do so. Go ahead, Galio.
Sham, do you want to hold on to that bottle as well?
Yeah, I can put it in the bag too. Okay. With my other parasites I have in here. Some other parasites in here too. Make a little collection.
Awesome.
You weren't wanting to hold on to that, were you, Rummy?
Yeah, oh my gosh, please. Yeah.
What is it, Eric?
The parasite?
Yeah.
It's an illithid parasite. We can just call it an Alhoon parasite.
How do you spell Alhoon?
That one's one of those that Dave will like. It's Alhoon.
I can't believe I actually did that right.
I thought you were just pronouncing hound weird.
Nope, Alhoon.
Alhund. Well, that was a to-do.
Oh my god. Oh.
Brahmi, you receive a pat on the back from Tosit. Galio will get a pat on the back from Sludge. Cinnamon Barb is going to start stitching up Plessard's wounds from the surgery. Thickhide sits down with his axe and starts cleaning it. Fleosa faints into Wu's arms.
Up into him?
Exactly right.
Fend it upward. That's amazing.
She tried to pull a pear. She's essentially just mimicking him.
Except it
cute.
works this time.
It works this time?
Fleosa's gonna be like on my shoulder.
Oh, damn.
We just promoted all the way up.
Her little bunny tail is waggling back and forth.
This is good.
Girl.
Everything about this is good.
What?
I just completely like ignoring the fact that this would be strange at all to lift up another person and then just carry them around. I want to lift up this person and carry them around and then just like walk back to the rest of the group and be like, so Russia's got a little more access than we thought, huh?
As Uvelda walks around Pear.
Hey, come back here. Danger's over. No one needs to leave now.
They don't want to know the truth. They don't have to stay.
Telepathically to Brahmi, do you have any remove curse prepared?
I certainly do.
I'd like another cast on Velanique.
Okay. She walks over to Velanique.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a spell on you. I hope that's all right.
She looks at you.
She doesn't.
I understand.
She casts remove curse.
Okay. She looks at you. Are you satisfied?
Yes. Thank you.
I appreciate the return of my memories.
Do you recall anything that happened with that woman from before?
Yes, I do. She held these people down and placed the parasites within them. We were all here in the council chambers after their return from overseas. They came with her. It was most disturbing to watch. She only had 4 of the parasites, but she modified my memory after telling me her plans.
Is there any more to her plan than what's already been revealed?
Well, her plan was for the bodies to erupt and infect everyone in the room. She nearly succeeded. If you had not managed to stop the 2 transformations, at least one of them would have erupted.
Was this a distraction? Did she have other plans that she was trying to execute during the same time?
As far as I know, no. She arrived, placed the thing in the center of the room after having infected those 4, modified my memory, and quickly departed. She's somewhere within the Pearl Sanctuary now.
She is. Brahmi's gonna cast. He's gonna try casting Locate Creature.
Okay.
She's also kind of looking over at Galio, since didn't Galio said he saw her in the desert? Did he share that?
Yeah, but I guess he couldn't be sure it was her.
She's looking for her.
Okay. Locate creature. She is not within 1,000 feet of you.
That's all right.
Now, I can get you to roll an insight check, because this is an important thing here, because we have a dichotomy of stories.
Okay. 1 moment. Said insight?
Yes. And anyone who she has expressed this to can also roll the insight check. So all of you who would be doing this insight check would do so. And Fleosa should be on your shoulders there, Flo. All right, so Brahmi, with a 24 insight, Velanique is recounting what she understands as being the situation. She has no idea what happened after Seskalash left the building.
Got it.
So what happened after she left is not in her awareness. So Sescalash did leave. Velanique does believe she's in the Pearl Sanctuary. We
Got
know
it.
that Galio has seen her out near Slashmaw Port. So that's kind of where we're at the revelation of what's going on, if that makes sense.
Got it.
So, based
Yeah.
off of that deduction, she left here,
gone.
did something that has been unrevealed here in the Pearl Sanctuary before leaving and going back to Slashmaw Port, where she was using the crystal to project into the council chambers.
Man.
So
I have a question, Eric.
Yes, sir.
With all that being said,
Uh-huh.
did we feel anything helpful-wise from our ward that we had here?
Yes, you can detect that the undead traits of the Alhoun were suppressed, and they would have taken additional damage. And you can also tell through a message that would be coming through probably a little bit ago. I should have mentioned this, but we've been going kind of fast. That you would be actually, it would be Calatrix who would be receiving the message, wouldn't it?
This I was wondering with it too, because did we have something specific for
Abomination or for Outsiders? Yes.
How Andronach communicated with us? I don't
Correct.
remember.
They were supposed to communicate with Calatrix and do that telepathically, but Calatrix is dead, so that message won't be delivered. So they're on their way.
A little slow letting a bunch of undead parasites inside the council chamber there, big guy. Pretty
Someone
shitty
pick up
protection.
Ellie's bracelet that was letting her communicate with the...
Yeah, I thought it was tied to the bracelet, but...
We do have it, but I don't remember who has it.
Yeah, Galio's wearing the
Galio has
bracelet.
it.
Oh, Galio has it? Then Galio would hear that Adronak is on his way.
Guys, we don't need the Guardian to show up, do we?
Would a show of power be worthwhile?
It'd be better for him to show up like a day ago. Right, Dream
Maybe
Shade?
you can hash it out with Dream Shade.
Well, we could call the council back in, and if you want a show of power.
Also, do we need to, should we cast Remove Curse on Loveleaf too down there? Because I'm assuming...
Yeah. Rami has a few more she can do. So
Thank you, Brown.
she's gonna do Remove Curse on... What else? What do I have left? Blazing. Remove Curse on Loveleaf. And then Remove Curse over here on Hussard. And that's all she has.
Okay. Cool.
Not everything, but most.
If Galio can, he'll communicate to the Guardian that the threat here has been neutralized.
Very well. I will return to my rest.
Can his rest be on top of the council chamber?
Do you want Adronak to be on top of the council chamber? We can do that.
I'm just throwing that out there as an idea.
We don't even tell anyone why. There's just a creature on top of this. Is it a new? Is it like a new?
I mean, I feel like should we start flexing? Like, what's the plan here?
Flexing
Rami,
people.
when your communion earlier said that there were 4 people who couldn't be trusted, do you think that means that everyone else, other than these 4 who were infected, are proper members of the House of Flowers?
Well, I'm trying to remember exactly what I asked.
I think you phrased it something like the most serious threat.
Yeah. So we're not 100% sure. Also, Velanique was also had her mind corrupted by Petra.
I mean, should we
And-
make it requirements for all council members to have removed curse?
We should. Hopefully more people know the spell because I can only do it 6 times a day, I think, and that would mean that's the only thing I do for the day.
Is everyone still leaving, Eric, or are they coming back, or what's happening with all that?
They're waiting for instructions. They went out. Some of them went out the door, but have not departed. So Snowward, Loose Petal, and Dusk Mulberry are just at the front door. Needle, Reese, Guvelda, and Iforn are all in the foyer, and Gilliflower is here looking at the awkward, curled up pair.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna send a message to him that I'm gonna keep trying to infiltrate the House of Grass, and I can send message at will.
Okay. He responds, "Keep up the good work." Excuse me, pardon me. And he's ogling everybody as he walks by.
So with Loveleaf and Plissard, we're assuming that they were willfully helping Kesha?
Okay, so you were asking who? I'm sorry.
The group,
Okay,
telepathically.
understood.
Do you think that these two are traitors?
Should we ask them?
Yeah.
We can wake them up.
Does anyone else want to ask them? Or should we ask them privately?
We could.
Well, I guess I look at Cinnamon and Sludge and Toast. Like, do they want to ask him, or are they like not into it? Anyone know what could be done with this worm that Brahmi caught?
Cinnamon looks at it. Well, we could, of course, use it. Thickhead goes, "Use it, you a fool! It'll just turn someone into those things." Yes, but wouldn't that be useful in the right situations? Sludge responds, "This is a bad idea." Lily Dagger gestures to it with a dagger. Leosa swoons into Fwoo's hair.
It is nice. Does anyone
Kawhi
know
says like, oh, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Koi.
Kawhi is all says like, that is, we don't want to use that. That is the abomination of the Motu spirit right there. It looks like a sea creature. It looks like a squid, but it's not. And we should all live in harmony. You should kill that thing.
Well, does
Oh,
anyone
here it
have an
comes.
idea?
Yeah.
If you could use it to find Kesha, then I think it's useful. Let's not forget the effort that Brahmi put into capturing this thing alive. No one else was able to do that of all the creatures that were brought into this room.
True.
You guys,
Go ahead, Pear.
Does anyone know how to find Kesha with this thing?
well, that's what I was gonna ask. Are they kind of drawn to more? I believe Brahmi's the one that, through history, kind of knew more about them. But are they just drawn to like a new target, or if they're not, like inside somebody, is it kind of drawn more to like wherever they came from or others?
Unfortunately, you have no others to detect at the moment because you guys burned them. The one you have is not currently very active. It's kind of just sitting in the bottom of that vial. The person you know that may be able to do some sort of deduction with this thing would be Snow or Loose Petal, because he's the one who did the scrying to direct you guys to the Hekemotu.
I thought it was
What a-
Plassard.
Nope, you guys were dealing with Snow or Loose Petal, and he's out at the Griffins.
And what
Oh,
about
right.
could we also use the invisible diamond? That might be a better thing to use.
I think it would.
Yeah, you can use that as well.
This larva certainly descended from a grown creature.
Mm-hmm.
What would that grown creature look like?
We just saw a couple, right? Or
Yes.
something like it.
There's another form that the larger one would be, which would be the Illithid Queen or one of the Elder Brains that spawns these things.
Ew.
Yeah.
What environment do those things live in?
Would you know this information?
I'm just asking the group here.
Okay.
You're asking if they're aquatic
that-
again?
A house of I'm kind of asking, like, did someone put a pool on the roof and fill it with a brain?
No. Seskel brought them with her in vials.
Yeah, does that mean Seskel has a pool at her house with a brain in it?
That's a good question. That one
Also-
you have no way to know.
How did the Guardian not detect the Alhoon larva? Do they not
You want to take
trigger
him aside? Ask him some pointed questions about what he's been up
the
to?
Guardian?
Yeah.
Was he out for ice cream? Like, what was he doing?
He's
I don't-
way over there at the ward. It takes him a few moments to get here, but he would be here. He's not great
I'm
against
just-
an instant thing.
How long have they been in
Right.
town though? These
Inside a
I'll-
warded place that's preventing detection?
like they came to town at some point. These 4 people with.
Right.
Did she teleport
But the-
directly into the teleportation circle?
They teleported directly into the teleportation
Hmm.
circle with Seskel Ash. They came in here, and in here were infected.
Liosa, why'd you let them do that?
That's the question, and she's currently
Mhm.
hanging over Woo.
Damn it, do I have
Yeah,
another?
I give her a little bounce. Do you know how these people got in here and were able to stay?
It's okay. Excuse me. I need to get down, please.
I bounce her again so she can't just climb down. She's gonna have to drop.
Okay, she will drop off.
Oh, I try to catch her. I don't really want her to see
Okay,
her hurt.
roll your athletics check. You catch her.
I got muzzles. Ooh, I'm sorry. Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. I just need to get some air. Can I go to the restroom real quick?
Sure. Where is it?
It's right over there, and she points at this door down here.
Yeah, let me walk her over there.
Okay.
I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah, wait a second. Can Pear do his superpower and smell where the bathroom is first?
He doesn't even have to roll. He knows.
All right. all
There's
right.
a
It's
sign
got
that
his
says it's the bathroom.
Superpower eyes. That's what.
Smell out the sign.
All right, so Leosa is going to go towards the restroom.
No.
I will help her get there.
Well, Plaza, I think she should stay here. Actually.
Are you going to stop her from going to the restroom?
Yeah. She can hold it.
Okay, how are you going to stop her? I'm open to it. I just want to understand.
I'm gonna tell her if she moves, she'll regret it. She has questions, sir.
She looks at you. Fine. She waits there by the door.
So was the whole council here when these 4 got infected?
Villanique is going to speak up from the corner where she has been kind of watching the situation and will speak up. No. I was here conducting business. I was preparing for a briefing when they teleported in. The four of them came in, apparently willingly, sat down as she performed the rite. I was held in place by a magical spell of hers.
And what was Fleosa doing?
Well, I believe she was in the portal chamber.
We look at Fleosa.
Fleosa shrugs. What am I supposed to do? I can't stop council members who bring someone in. I saw her and I thought that she was in their custody.
Okay.
I don't know that I believe her.
Well, an insight check. With a 20, she's lying. With
No,
a 18, she is lying.
no, she wasn't bound, and she was probably leading them. You didn't think she was their prisoner.
Well, it's okay. It all worked out. I know that there's 2 dead council members, and I'm very sorry about that, but it's not my fault.
And I called you competent.
She looks scared at Gallia's comment.
She should be.
Please, I didn't want anything bad to happen. I just, I need a promotion.
From who?
She promised me that I'd be able to get a seat on the council instead of just being a teleportation person.
Galio's drawing his shadow blade.
Yep,
She's
the
quivering and backing up
teleportation
against Brahmi and the wall.
I don't. Why you think I'll protect you?
that's harsh.
Probably like steps to the side.
Robbie literally grabs the back of her robe so she can't get away.
She looks up at Fu. Help me, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna crouch down next to Fleoso and give her like a big white smile. Did you have a conversation with Kesha?
Yes?
Will you tell us about that conversation?
She'll kill me, but yes. You can protect
go.
me. You can protect me, right?
Sure.
Keep him
Let's-
away. Keep him away, please.
Well, Galio is in charge. But I think he'll let you tell your whole story if you want to take a seat right here. I want to pull out one of these council member chairs.
Okay.
He takes a step back.
Look, the first time she came, I lied to you as well. She promised that I could have power and that I could get a seat on the council and I could head my own house. It was going to be so wonderful. But now there's no hope. I've messed up. And I can't fix it. People are dead because of me. I'm sorry. I can still teleport you where you need to go. I know the address to /Maport, and I can send you there. It's where she goes whenever she leaves here through the portal.
Why should we trust you to do that? You could just as well teleport us off a cliff if you want.
She's at loss for words for a reason why she wouldn't do that. As you've busted
you-
her, she was going to teleport you somewhere nasty.
Can you show us everything that Kesha did since you... Well, I guess before that, can you tell us about the first time Kesha came here?
Well, it's been several months. She came through the portal. I don't know how she knew, but she came with that cute girl that you brought here once. The one with the half of her head shaved? The artist.
Arendelle.
We got nothing. Galileo does.
Yeah, that was Arendelle.
Oh, Aradel, yes. That was her name. She told me that they were here to help the House of Flowers become powerful again. And if I helped them, they'd allow me to keep my job and maybe even get a seat on the council. After all, they were going to replace the members of the council as they were, and might as well help. All I needed to do was keep doing the teleportations to wherever they wanted to go. They've been to many of the strongholds. Many.
Great.
Did we assemble a list?
Uh, I don't know where all I sent them. I'm sorry, I didn't keep track. I didn't want to keep any paperwork in case I got caught.
If you can still give us that information, we'll go a little easier. So you should think very hard.
She looks at you. I know that I sent her to Slashmoport 3 times, and I sent her to Paella once or twice. I sent her to Daheen once. She came right back from Daheen. I sent her far overseas. There's other ones that I don't quite remember. I sent her to Shadow Shaddai once. That was... She brought seeds with her that time. I'm sorry, I don't remember them all. Please don't kill me. I want to live.
Can I ask in the telepathic bond? I thought you said Kesha wanted access to the vault.
Yes, I did.
You're not in the telepathic bond.
Oh, in the telepathic bond. Okay,
Oh, she
sorry.
is though. She is though. Remember when it was
Nope.
cast? All of us were.
Not
Was she not
Fleosa was
included?
not there.
Dreamshade was.
Dreamshade was.
Okay.
So just
I was
Just-
supposed
I
to be
thought
like,
you said
"Ooh."
she wanted access to the vault, and then we only got access to the vault because Fleosa brought us in.
That's very curious. Did
So,
you
yeah,
let Kesha into the vault?
No. No. She's not the
Uh-huh.
Starflower. The key doesn't work without the Starflower.
and you know what the starflower is?
Someone that Arden would consider worthy.
Did she have a plan for getting access to the vault?
Yes. She wanted to capture Calatrix and force her. She wanted to modify Calatrix's memory and allow her to take her in. And then, well, she knew that something had changed. She didn't say what, but she came in and infested those things into those people. It told me that I would be fine as long as I stayed in the vestibulary.
So I'll think to the group. So she had to change her plans since what happened to Callie. She might be seeking the older starflowers.
Yeah. We need to try to get those other locations. So Eric, I have a little question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You know when you use, speak to dead,
Uh-huh.
that whole thing.
Yes, ma'am.
If they have a memory that they can't quite remember, but they did do it, will they have a better memory of that using Speak with the Dead?
Repeat that.
Something wrong with you, Meg.
When someone casts a spell Speak with Dead,
Uh-huh.
is that like, do you get like a pretty like access to memories that maybe they're just like, oh, I just don't remember fill in the blank when they're alive, but when they're dead, it's like, oh man, all those blocks I had.
The spell
My filing
literally
cabinets are
says
wide
it knows what
open.
it knew in life.
Okay. So if she doesn't remember,
would
then it
say
won't.
that all of the memories flow into the afterlife.
I was just checking.
Yeah.
Just
No,
wanted to see if it would be easier.
she would not be able to remember more just because she's dead.
Okay.
So guys, I think
When you put it like that, it's a dumb question, but I thought I was being very smart. Thank you.
Yes, unfortunately, this is not a hard drive recovery.
I was literally going in that direction. My bad. My bad.
Can you turn them off and then back on?
We did it rise.
reboot.
Yeah, I'd love to be
should,
sponsored by Backblaze, just saying.
should we call the council back in and have them judge our teleportation girl here?
Do we need to involve them in this aspect of justice?
I feel like it's respectful of their authority, but we could take care of it.
You're the Starflower.
Now, out of
You should make
character, I'm
this
going to pause for a moment, just because this does matter. If you guys want to form the council under one group and a smaller, tighter knit thing, and follow more of the unification side of things, you would exclude the council. If you want to diversify the power across all of the House of Flowers, you would bring the council in. This is a big decision for you guys. This one will impact the entire rest of the campaign.
Should we think on it till next week?
If you guys like, we can do that. And we can let you guys level up. Because you've hit another milestone.
I do have a question for
Yes,
Eric
sir.
/ the group, and this would be telepathic to everybody, including Eric. You're part of the telepathic thing. We can still contact Arden, right?
Yes.
So could we just tell him not to let anyone in except for like Galileo?
Actually, I already told them to
Right.
be suspicious of anyone unless they had our password.
So even if she finds the fuck her, let her find the Starflower and fight a dragon. See what happens.
Yeah.
Why don't we just hang out here? But like, fuck it, come on.
Get popcorn.
All right.
Do that popcorn thing.
So, what we can do is I'm going to go ahead and switch us over to the council chambers here because it's fun while we level up to just show off a little bit of fun things for you guys, right? So, because I didn't know who all you guys were going to interact with or which format we wanted to do this, I have the unfortunate AI art for all the council members. So, including Seskalash. So, we can have Fleosa on here.
Well, you can. Yeah, you want to please there?
Yeah, so
Who's in the room?
Oh,
so you don't get
who else in the
overwhelmed.
room? Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and do this. So I'm going to put everyone on the token layer so I just drag one at a time on for you. So we have Reese. There's Reese.
This guy.
Yep. This,
They're doing a little costume parade for us.
Yep. Little costume parade. Here's
Who was that? Wait,
Showbleed.
who was that?
Oh, the individual here
boy
was the guy who died at the bottom right. I I have all their names here with a reference sheet.
Who died in the bottom?
Bottom
I thought it was
right
only-
would have been. Oh, let me go back there real quick.
I thought it was Showbleed who.
Oh no, he
died.
didn't die. He didn't die. You guys saved him.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah, he got saved, and that is Loveleaf. Loveleaf got saved. Here is Kret. Kret's fun. Here's Bulblefruit.
Like him.
Here's Showbleed.
Sus.
Did you say sus?
Dude, yeah.
So Showbleed's there. This guy here is I forgot his name already. His name is. That would be. Where is he now? We'll move around. That's Needle Tassel. Villanique is not. That's not Villanique. That was you. This is Uvalde. We already did her. That's the Foxglove girl. Flower
She
stack.
is still alive, right?
Yep. Villanique has her glass of wine, as we've established.
Delightful.
This is our lizard man, who's brand new to the council,
Man, he was just dropped in the middle of things.
right?
I feel like he just bought all his armor and potions.
He was so
He did.
excited to be his first council meeting. He's like, this is going to be so much fun.
I wanna
This
make
is
shards.
the healer.
Brahmi wants to
Looks
get
cranky.
better. Not-
Here's
I think healers should be cranky though.
Yep. Here's Thickhide.
He put fangs on his shoulders. That's cute.
He's just doing his damn best.
Here's Toasted Lily Dagger.
Bay.
Bay. This would be Plissard. That you guys saved.
Now, here's my question. We've had interactions with Lissard before. What was the outcome of those interactions?
He's
whatever
a
reason,
snob
I thought
and he's
he-
a bit of a jerk.
Great. Looking forward to gently ending the relationship with him.
Gently
say the word.
ending. Yeah, gently ending. All right.
Super.
Then we had Hashing. So Hashing is here. That's him. He's dead. He's the one who transformed and
Aw.
you guys killed,
So cute. That's so sad.
right?
He's too cute to be possessed by an illithid spawn.
She's not there. Here's Snow Petal, who you guys got the scrying with earlier. We've dealt with him before. We have Dreamshade, of course. We have
girl.
Sludge, of course.
I love how they're popping in from like corners and stuff like that.
Well,
He's
with the
like,
new
hey, what's up?
with the new
Yeah,
jump gate
performance.
stuff, I literally have all of these characters all on one screen. I will show you guys in a bit. And then, of course, her evilness, Seskalash.
Oh, man.
I know what she looks like now. I'm gonna find her.
Oh, she looks real rough. Like
What-
she's not getting enough sleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for tired people. That's what I'm looking for now on. If you're tired, you die.
I ended.
That's all of us.
Did you
We're
guys
all
get enough
very
sleep last
tired.
night?
Yeah. So, there was another person who could have gotten involved just because I needed to have them on the map in case you guys did something, and I had her ready. And so
Yes.
that would be Bannock was around
Hey.
to communicate
Hey.
with.
Panic. That's our girl.
We gotta go
our
check
main
her out
girl.
next, right?
So,
Yeah.
because you guys are going to Slash Mopport, there was a chance that you guys might do a message to her. And so, Bannock will be making an appearance in the not too distant future in the campaign. Just heads
It's-
up.
Hey, can barbarians be mind controlled? No, and I know they can be mind controlled. I mean, Bannock's like rage out of like mental
If Eric
influence?
changed her equipment or not.
We'll have to see, won't we?
She's got the ring of smooth brain.
Yep. All right, guys.
With your brain real smooth.
Yeah.
Stuff slides right off it.
But that's how many characters we had to go through for RP for you guys.
Oh,
For those who are watching some of the stuff in Discord, we are working on a World Anvil site that will replace the wiki. We are trying to transfer everything over to that and get it all worked up. And at some point, I will open that up to more authors. So be ready for that. But all of these are already over there and connected and everything. So it's going to be really cool. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. We'll come back next week for the next episode of The Awesome Blossoms.